don't know why it says that. I think it's a glitch. I texted my agency. They don't know what the fuck going on. They don't know what the fuck going on either. So I guess we'll just wait till it fixes itself. But I guess we're gonna do some live debates because I'm bored and I feel the need to shit on more Trump supporters. So let's do it. Let's see who we got in here so far, y'all.
Hi.
How old are you?
18. I just wanted to say I love your vids.
Oh, okay. I appreciate you. All right, let's go on to the next person, y'all. All right, fine. I love you too. Let's go on to the next person now. Give it a second. Let's go on to the next person, y'all. Remember, if you are voting MAGA. Hi, how old are you?
I'm 18, and I'm not here to debate. Please don't kick me. I just want to say you are very gorgeous, and I appreciate what you've been doing for my community.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate you. All right, y'all. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Remember, you guys, we are just looking for people who are voting MAGA, but I do appreciate all the love and all the support. It really does mean a lot to me. But y'all, please, I am just looking for some debates. I do appreciate you, though. Just know. Hi, how old are you?
To put in my new car. Have you guys seen that? Yeah, make sure you check out that video.
Okay, I guess they're watching something. Let's go on to the next person. Y'all, give it a second. Please be patient. We'll get some more debates in. Hi, how old are you?
I just wanted to say you are doing God's work, fighting against these fucking crackers. Fuck these white crackers. Vote for Kamala. Fuck these.
All right, that's just racism. Let's go on to the next person, y'all. Let's go on to the next person. Oh my God.
Being stereotypical in a time that you're trying to draw people together. I was a Democrat. I vote for whoever I feel is a better candidate.
What do you say? What did you just say to me?
I said I've listened to your lives actually for a while now, and I've never really made any comments. I just listen because you have some good points, and of course you have some points that you're just not going to flex or bend on. And
all of my points I'm able to flex and bend on if you provide me with like opposing evidence. If you're not able to do that, I'm not going to flex my point. I don't care for you to yap. You said something about someone being stereotypical. What do you mean by this?
Well, you're just saying how conservative men don't look at women like if they don't appreciate them or whatever, they just go into the man zone. That's not true. I mean, I look at women.
Who are you talking about? When did I say this?
This was earlier today. You did a live. I popped in and I was sitting at work and I was just listening to your live.
Conservative men. Oh well, this doesn't really matter. So, are you voting for Trump or not?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, if you look at my photo, you can see that. And you'll always be a fucking nigger. Fuck you.
I know. This guy used to be a Democrat. No, you didn't. What do you mean you used to be a Democrat? You're lying. Hi, how old are you?
I'm 44.
Okay, are you voting for Trump?
I'm not voting for neither. Just watching.
Oh, wow. Oh, well.
But I want to say, though, you got a beautiful spirit, by the way.
Oh, let's go on to the next person. I don't know what the fuck that means. I don't know what that means. I don't know. Bro's looking at my aura. All right. Can you bring up the next person, please? Oh, my goodness. I mean, okay. Remember, guys, we are only looking to people who are voting Trump. Hey, how old are you?
Hey, I'm 25. I just want to say I love you.
All right, I appreciate you guys. I appreciate you. Guys, please, I remember, I do appreciate you guys, but I am just looking for MAGA supporters. Please, I am just looking for MAGA supporters. Hi, how old are you?
Jesus Christ is God!
Are they trying to convince themselves or other people?
Blush Technique 8, Pookie. Yes, ma'am. You look so good today.
Thank you.
I love it.
Huh? Hello? Hello? I don't know, chat.
Hello.
Hi, are you voting for Trump?
I'm not necessarily a MAGA supporter, but I wanted to ask: are you a Kamala or?
Yeah, I'm a Kamala supporter. Are you voting for Trump? Yes or no?
I'm not voting at all.
So why are you up here?
But because I wanted to ask what you're in favor for instead of putting people on spotlight. But
I'm in favor for women having the right to choose, people having voter rights. I'm in favor for veterans having expanded health care. I'm in favor of an infrastructure that gives us 2 million jobs a year. I'm in favor of putting caps on certain medications so people don't go broke trying to survive every day. So why aren't you voting for either one? Tell me one policy you know from both parties right now.
so you come in different countries, so that's as far as I go. That's why I said I'm not voting, right? So obviously, the reason why I'm speaking to you, I wanted to hear your opinions, and I would like to tell you why I'm not voting, but
Yeah, I don't.
believe
Why are
these
you not voting?
legalistic things.
Why are you not voting?
I'm not. That's what I was trying to get to. I'm not voting because all these legalisms, standards that everyone puts on each other. It's these promises, they don't all come to pass, right? People like to speak their minds out. It's beautiful to hear, but when it comes to understanding where everything's coming from, I think it's wonderful to come in together and to see each other's political views, and we can also come together to understand each other. That way, the country's not divided, but the country's together, trying to fulfill what's its needs.
Honey, you sound like really quickly. I'm sorry, honey. You sound like Kamala without a teleprompter right now. Okay, why are you not voting for either party? Because I don't know what the fuck you're saying right now. Okay, do you disagree with something? Are you not sure of something? What's going on?
I'm sorry. I don't know if I cursed at you. I'm sorry if I did. The reason, like I said, I just told you, I'm not voting for them. I'm not well opinionated, but I do believe that this is a good show for everyone to see, to come together and to have the best for this country. Amen?
Right. Well, no, we wouldn't be able to come together if you don't vote and allow for a fascist to come into power and take away your rights as a citizen, right? So I don't see what you're talking about, babe. So what do you disagree with in terms of Kamala?
You're bringing in fascism. So if that's something that's being you're worried about, then I hope that you're in prayer about that. Okay. Thank you so much for letting me speak with you. I wish you well. Okay. Thank you for opening up yourself to me, explaining your opinions and your reasons to your vote. I appreciate you. Okay. Nice talking to you.
Okay, I appreciate you. Let's go on to the next person, you guys. Let's go on to the next person. Let's bring up the next one. I don't know, chat. I don't know. I don't know. I have no idea what she said. But let's just crack on. Let's crack on then. Let's just crack on then. I think, sometimes people aren't good at articulating themselves, but I don't know what she thought she was trying. Excuse me, I don't know what she thought she was trying to say. Let's go on to the next person. That person didn't load in, y'all. Please be patient. We will get some more debates in, y'all. How's everyone doing in the meantime, you guys? Did you guys see the speeches today at the rallies? There were 2 today.
Hello.
Hi. How old are you?
I am 24.
Cool. Do you have your headphones in?
Yes, ma'am.
Can you take him out?
Yes, ma'am.
Is that better?
Much better. What, are you voting for Donald Trump?
No, ma'am.
Oh, you're listening to the speech, are you?
Yes, ma'am.
Well, I'm just looking to speak to people who are voting for Trump. Okay.
Okay.
Appreciate you.
Oh, you have a blessed day.
You too. Look at that man listening to the speeches and shit. I like a good yes ma'am, no ma'am. Hi, how old are you?
Trump 2024.
Trump 2024 to life? Oof. Okay, let's just go on to the next person, you guys. Please be patient. We will get some. Let's get some debates in, y'all. Give it a second. Remember, if you're in the guest request, we got to be present in the app. Hi, how old are you?
18.
What year were you born?
2025. I mean 2005. Sorry.
Right. So, are you voting for Donald Trump?
Yeah, I am.
And why is that?
Did you like Biden when he was president?
I did like Biden.
Why? You liked a guy that couldn't even speak for himself?
He could speak for himself. He just had a stutter. You're just being ableist.
Or really? Because if you listen to the debate, he would talk about random things when it had nothing to do with it.
He literally didn't talk about random things. He was very much on topic. The only person that wasn't on topic was Trump.
Very
who was
much
complaining.
did, because
I don't know why you're. I'm sorry. I don't know why you're interrupting me. I thought I was talking.
There was one conversation they had,
Mods,
right?
put a muzzle on it.
And he started talking about my son. That had nothing to do with it.
Because because Trump brought up his son. Trump also brought up golfing. Trump did not answer a single question. Several times he was asked to answer the question. He could not do so. Okay? And also, it doesn't matter anymore. It doesn't matter if it doesn't matter if I liked Biden or if I didn't like Biden. He's not running anymore. So let's talk about the people who were actually running, okay?
Yeah, and Biden couldn't speak for himself.
Yes, he could.
So she was the one talking
He could speak for
him.
himself. She never spoke for him. This is false.
That's not true at all.
How is it not true? How many times have you seen Kamala speak?
And why do you think this whole thing
why are you not answering my question? Hey, you're talking like Trump right now. Why are you not answering? Why are you not answering my questions? I literally just asked you a question. How many times did you see Kamala speak for him? She's never had to do that before in her entire career as vice president.
Because do you think you know what goes on behind cameras?
You don't know what goes on behind cameras.
Biden dropped out because he doesn't know what he's talking about, and she's the one making decisions.
The only reason Biden dropped out is because the polling. I don't know why you're talking. Mods, put the muzzle on it. Like I was saying before, the only reason he dropped out, this was his own decision based off of the polling numbers, and it was not looking good. People were very disillusioned with Biden because of his age and his overall behavior. People did not feel confident in him as a leader because he's fucking 80. Okay? He's in his 80s. Also, he's still our president. People just weren't sure if they wanted to reelect him for a second term. That is the only reason. In terms of his competency, in terms of his policies, all of these things were fine. But people were wondering what it's going to look like 4 years from now where he's pushing 90. That is the issue. That is the issue. People did not want a man who was almost 100 years old running the country. But in terms of him being able to speak in his overall policies, Biden was a very good candidate.
Okay, are you gonna keep muting me? Like, how are you gonna?
If every time
you're gonna keep muting me.
You cannot talk if you keep interrupting me.
Right?
You
you're
cannot.
Interrupting.
We cannot talk if you interrupt me. Do you understand?
Don't be all sad when you go into war because you voted for that. You're voting for a girl that claims she was Indian and now she says she's black.
First of all,
you don't even know who you're voting for. She doesn't know her race.
Woman. I don't know what girl we're talking about. She's a woman. And then they just went straight to racism. What's going on here, chat?
Good evening.
Do Republicans not know what, being biracial means? Hi, how old are you?
I am 33.
Cool. Are you voting for Trump?
I'm not voting for not near one of them bastards.
Oh, someone doesn't read.
No, not near one of them. Because I feel like U.S. know who they want in that chair before you place your vote.
All right, Brad. Thank you so much, Brad, for the fireworks. I don't really care to hear your conspiracy theories. You don't read. There's not a single person who doesn't vote that reads. I haven't met a single one. Like, even my brother right now, he's not going to vote, and he's pissing me off right now because he doesn't know shit. Lady Tammy, thanks so much for the fireworks as well. Hi, how old are you?
Hi, I'm 29.
Right. If you don't vote, come up here and tell me exactly what both of their policies are and what you disagree on both of them. I promise you, none of y'all can do it. Are you voting for Trump?
Yes, of course.
And why is that?
I asked for the gift because I just wanted to tell you that you were so rude with that 18-year-old.
Good.
And if you want to talk your opinion,
I
you
don't
should
care.
listen.
Tomorrow. I cannot tell you how much I don't give a fuck. Why are you voting for a sexual abuser? Oh, let's go on to the next person. I'm rude and I'm right. I'm rude and right. I'm loud and I'm right. I'm a bitch and I'm right. Hi, how old are you?
Oh, hi, I'm 25.
Oh my God. Brad, thank you so much for the fireworks again. Yo, you guys are going insane. You guys are being so generous right now. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Are you voting for Trump?
Good question. So
that's the question on the background.
I don't understand why it's so aggressive, actually.
I don't understand why you can't read.
Yeah, but why do you have like such an
Lady Tammy, thank you so much for the fireworks. Because I don't like people who come into places unprepared. That's a big pet peeve of mine. Are you voting for Trump or not? It is a debate. It's a debate live in front of 3,000 people. So are you voting for Trump or not? Why are you hesitating on that? Do you not know who you're voting for?
No, I just don't want to give you the satisfaction of telling you.
You think I care that much to have satisfaction from you telling me?
You do because you're on live right now.
Not for you. I don't care. What the fuck? Who are you? Who? What the fuck is going on? What? 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 Yo, Tommy, thank you so much for the $25 Venmo. Yo, loud, bitchy, rude, and right. Hi, how old are you?
I'm 32.
Cool. So are you voting for Donald Trump?
Nope.
Oh, period. Well, great. Love you guys so much. Thank you, number one silver for this up.
I'm voting for.
Oh, you know what? I'm just gonna move on. I'm not even gonna touch it. Thank you so much, though. Guys, I understand. I need y'all to read. But Tommy in the chat. Hi, how old are you? All right, let's go on to the next person. Y'all give it a second. We'll get some more debates in. L, stage fright, chat. L, stage fright. Let's go on to the next person, y'all. Hi, how old are you?
18.
No. The background music gotta go. Okay, Lane, how old are you?
18.
What year were you born?
06.
Cool, so are you voting for Donald Trump?
Yes.
Why?
I don't know.
Embarrassing.
Yeah, I just came on here to say how disrespectful you are, and
why would I ever be nice to someone like you? You just said you don't know why you're voting for a fascist.
You gotta have a miserable personal or social.
The projection is so crazy. Why do you guys keep projecting onto? I don't get it. Why do they keep projecting onto me? You're voting for someone and you're wasting your time. All right. Oh, you're back. What do you want?
I honestly would.
Oh, damn. Anyway, let's go on to the next person. Glohan, I'm dead. I'm dead. Hi, how old are you? Classy? Psych is crazy. All right, I don't think this person's here, y'all. Let's go on to the next person. Give it a second, y'all. We will get some more debates in, y'all. Please be patient. We will get some actual debates in and not just have people complain. Oh my God, these people complain. Thank you all so much for the gifts. You guys are being insanely generous. As always, I am always honored. Hi, how old are you?
Hi, I'm 16. I know I'm not old enough to vote, but I just had a question.
Well, you can DM it to me, but you can't be up here.
Okay,
It's
thank
18.
you.
I appreciate you. Let's go on to the next person, y'all. Give it a second. TikTok TOS, you cannot be on live if you are not 18 or up. Let's go on to the next person, y'all. Thank you so much for the confetti. Hi, how old are you? Connor? All right, that person's not here either. Y'all give it a second. We will get some more debates in. I don't know why people find it so hard to pay attention. I know it's hard. Phones are hard to use, but it is 2024, almost 2025. I need for us to lock in. Hi, how old are you? Ew. Did y'all feel that breath? Did y'all feel that? Why are we saying Lamau? It wasn't that funny. That was putrid, rancid, rank. What are we laughing at? Hi, how old are you?
18.
What year were you born?
2006.
Okay, so are you voting for Trump?
I don't think that you need to worry about that. Who are you voting for?
I'm asking you the question. Answer the question.
Well, to be honest, I haven't registered to vote.
Oh, embarrassing. Let's go on to the next person. I need you to register to vote. 18! Like, what the fuck? Hi, how old are you?
Hey, I know you weren't ops, but I just wanted to tell you, please stay so nasty and so rude. We love it, okay? Kamala 224, love you, boo. That's all I wanted to say.
I appreciate you.
Bye.
Let's go on to the next person. Bye. Thank you. Let's go on to the next person, y'all. Stay nasty, chat. Stay nasty. Stay grubby in this bitch. Hi, how old are you?
Hi, I'm 26.
Are you voting for Donald Trump?
I am, yeah.
And why is that?
Just because I'm not voting based on like a person as they are. Like, I'm not voting because it's Trump. I'm not going to vote because it's Kamala Harris.
I'm not asking why you're not voting. I'm asking why you're voting.
Are you going to let me explain why?
I don't need all the I don't need all the hullabaloo. You're not writing an essay to a college. You're talking to someone on TikTok.
Okay. Like I was saying, I'm not voting based on the person. I'm voting based on merit and what their policies are. And I believe that like the top most three important things are probably abortion, the inflation in our country, and the border problems. So yeah, that's why I'm voting for Donald Trump.
Right. So what about it? What has he done? What policies are you referring to? This is extremely vague.
That he is on the side of life when it comes to pro-life and children and abortion, and that he wants to secure our border, and that he wants to drop inflation.
Oh, so you agree with him forcing 10-year-olds to give birth on a federal level? Thank you so much, JD.
He said that he is against. I mean, I have my own personal beliefs.
That's not what Project 2025 says, right? So, you know.
Well,
either way, like we're not talking about. I'm not done yet. I'm not done. We don't even need to talk about it on the federal level, right? We can talk about it on the state level. State level, children are being forced to give birth. Women are forced to walk around with corpses in their bodies. People are unable to receive IVF. So,
okay. Well, he said he's against. He is for abortion for the three things, which are for the life of the mother, for
it doesn't matter what he says. It doesn't matter what he says.
In cases of
Alexa,
rape and incest.
it doesn't matter what he says because they still don't allow it.
Okay, but it's
I don't
all
care
done
what
with
he
the
said, but
states,
that's not
and
what's being
people in the-
enacted.
People in the states get to vote for it. It's not on a federal
Alexa,
level anymore.
well, no, people did not vote
So-
for it. It caused trigger laws, right? People did not get to vote for it.
He's bringing it back to the states so that the states.
He
get
brought
to
it
vote.
back to the states, and the states
Because
and the people in the states do
Roe
not
and
vote.
Wade wasn't. It was taken out, so now it's going to the states, and states will get to vote on what
I know,
should be the
and
policies.
they've already done
So
that.
what's wrong with that?
10-year-olds are being forced to give birth.
Okay,
Women are
and-
forced. I'm not done speaking. I'm not
how are
done
they-
speaking.
how are they
Stop
forced
talking.
being- no,
Stop
I'm
talking.
asking a
Stop
clarifying
talking.
question.
Stop talking.
How
I'm
are
going to
they
help
being-
you.
how are they
I'm
being
going
forced
to
to give
help you when
birth?
I'm finished talking. So like I was saying before, 10-year-olds are being forced to give birth, right? As victims of rape. There is a case of a 10-year-old having to flee over state lines to be able to get an abortion, right? You have mothers who have doctors who are afraid to do operations on them to remove a dead corpse or a non-viable fetus from their bodies. You have these mothers facing sepsis and death because doctors are too afraid under these laws to be able to perform these particular perform these particular procedures. You have doctors leaving certain states, right? You have OBGYNs leaving certain states because they are in fear of losing their licenses and going to jail. I don't care what Trump wants to happen. What is actually happening is more harm than good. People are dying.
Okay, you're not letting me talk.
You asked me a question, I just answered it.
You muted my microphone.
Because you were talking as you answered. You asked me a question. I'm answering the question, and then you interrupted me.
Okay, if you want to talk about abortion, can you explain? Okay, and you were talking about 10-year-olds carrying dead corpses and fetuses in their bodies. That's not abortion.
I didn't say that, and you
said,
weren't listening.
Yes, you did. No, I was listening. You said there's 10-year-olds that are walking around carrying dead corpses.
That's not what I said. That's not what I said. Well, no, that's not what. I don't care. That's not what I said.
Then what did you say?
I said that there are 10-year-olds that are being forced to give birth and travel across state lines to get abortions, and there are women who are pregnant with non-viable fetuses being forced to carry corpses in their bodies. I didn't say 10-year-olds. Stop talking. Stop talking. Stop talking. I didn't say that 10-year-olds are carrying corpses. That is not what I said.
You said that women are being forced to carry non-viable fetuses. That's
Am I being gaslit right now? Am I being fucking gaslit right now?
Did you not just say that? I'm sorry. Did you not just say that?
Okay. So Alexa, at first you said that I said that 10-year-olds are carrying corpses in their body. I didn't say that.
Yes, you did.
I did not say that.
You did. People are saying
I did
you
not
did.
say
Anyway, but okay. I just
no one in the chat is agreeing with you.
Can I please? I just saw somebody that agreed with me. Can I
They're
please
agreeing
ask
with
you a
me.
question? Okay. I also saw somebody that agreed with me. But,
of course, you're all delusional.
So what is your stance on abortion then? I would like to know.
I'm pro sentience.
Sorry, what?
I'm pro sentience.
Okay, I haven't heard that term before. Can you explain what that is?
So prosentience is the particular abortion stance that goes over whether or not a fetus has developed the particular thalamocortical connections required for sentience as human beings.
So consciousness?
Yeah.
Okay. So you don't believe life begins at conception?
Life does begin at conception. Sentient life does not begin at conception. We care about sentient life.
Okay, so you're fine with a human life ending at the 6-week mark then?
Are you okay with killing cancer?
Are you saying babies are cancer?
Did I say that?
That's what you're implying.
You don't know what my argument is. I asked you a question. Is it okay to kill cancer cells?
Okay, but we're not talking about cancer. Can you?
I'm gonna help you out. I'm gonna help you out. Is it okay to kill cancer cells in a human body? Yes or no?
Okay, I will answer your question.
Alexa, yes or no? Hey. Yes or no?
Okay, yeah, of course.
Kendall, thank you so much for the $5 Venmo.
To kill cancer cells, but how does that all refer to the real
I'm gonna help you out. Stop asking questions. I'm gonna help you. I'm gonna help you. Are cancer cells human cells?
No, they're not human cells.
Cancer cells are not human cells. Where do humans get cancer from then? If they're not human cells?
they're not human cells. Cancer cells.
What is a human?
Are not
cancer cells
not
are
every, not
cancer
every
cells
person,
within
not
human
every
beings.
person, not every
Hey genius.
cancer,
Hey genius. No.
Every human
If it's
has
in a
cancer
human body.
cells. Okay, but men can't get pregnant. They have cancer cells. Why are you referring this to children?
What the fuck is she talking about, Chad?
No,
I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna go ahead and explain this to you. If cancer cell in human body, cancer cell. Do you know what cancer is? First of all, do you know what cancer is? Alexa, what causes cancer? Like, what is cancer? Do you know what that is? Really quick, before I even give you this example, do you know what cancer is? Alexa, unmute. There's a mic on your screen.
Oh,
click it.
I don't know why.
Okay.
I'm not muting myself. I don't know why.
I know my mods are muting you. Why?
Okay.
Calm down. What is cancer?
I'm calm. I was just
Alexa, holy shit. Alexa, what is cancer?
It is not a normal human cell, but it grows in a human's body. It comes from outside.
You just said Alexa, you just said not a normal human cell. This implies that it's still a human cell.
It's not a normal human cell.
So it's a human cell?
Saying.
So it's a human cell. I never made the claim that it's normal. I said that it's a human cell.
Okay, it's something that can grow within a person, and it can be caused by outside sources. It can be caused by genetics. It can be caused by. So it's not something that everybody Alexa. Has. But I
didn't say that this is something that everyone has. Okay.
All women that
stop talking, Alexa. You're yapping right now. Stop talking. I'm leading you down Stop talking. I'm leading you down a dialogue tree. Stop talking, Alexa. Have some decorum, please. I beg you. Okay,
I will,
good
but
girl.
You need to have respect for me, and I will have respect for you.
And I won't cry. Anyway, like I was saying, we don't care. No one cares. I don't care. We don't care. I didn't ask. Muzzle it. Like I was saying before, cancer in a human is human cells performing rapid multiplication. And this affects the way that the body behaves and is able to sustain itself. That is what cancer is. Cancer in humans are human cells. You said that it is not wrong to kill human cancer, right? Are cancer cells human life? Yes or no?
It's not human life. No.
What is it? Okay, why is it not human life? They are indeed human cells.
Yeah, but it's not what your body's. It's not what you're like made up of though. It's a parasite. It's not normal for a human to have cancer. It kills people. It's not a human.
Whether or not something is normal doesn't mean anything. This is a naturally occurring thing.
Okay.
Cancer has always existed.
Okay. Yeah, but it's not natural. It's not normal.
Cancer is natural and normal are not synonymous with each other. Okay? There are things that are natural that aren't normal. Normal is based off of society, right? Normal is based off of what is most common.
Okay. And
cancer is a very much naturally occurring thing.
With this. Okay.
I'm helping you out, okay?
Yes,
I'm helping you out, but you need to stop.
Getting pregnant is normal.
I don't know. You're Alexa. You're trying to do the math. Holy fuck. You are trying to do the math before I even put him back in the cage. Oh my God, worthless.
It's not normal. What you're saying makes no sense. Cancer's
You don't even know what
normal.
my argument is. You don't even know what my argument. I can't stand people like that, where they like try to presuppose your argument. Where they like try to presuppose your argument before you even give it to them. That's so annoying. How old are you?
33.
My God, no brain, worthless. Anyway, are you voting for Trump? Yeah. Brad, thank you so much for the love drop. I appreciate you so much. Look, thank you for the anti-crash outs. Are you voting for Trump?
I am.
And why is that?
I want to talk about the whole cancer thing. Okay. So, what I don't understand, first of all, is why you're so rude. Second of all...
Oh, because I don't like you. Can you go ahead?
You cannot compare cancer to a fetus.
Yes, you can.
No, you literally can't.
You literally can. I just did.
My brother is 37. He's had cancer twice.
I don't care.
He's had cancer twice.
I don't care. I didn't ask.
Of course you don't care. Of course
Like
you don't.
I don't care. Am I supposed to feel bad for your brother? Sorry that he got cancer. Like what?
Exactly. It explains how you're a liberal. This, the way that you speak to people, right there, explains.
You're trying to like guilt trip me and like use my emotions to like try to win this argument. I don't know your fucking brother.
I want to know. You can't see everybody in the chat. Almost everybody in the chat is literally saying you cannot compare cancer to a fetus. Read your chat.
They don't. Yeah, and most people in my chat can't read. Most people in America do not have critical thinking skills. Most people in America do not have basic reasoning skills. Most people in America do not have literacy. Most people in America know how to spell words. They know how to read words. They don't know what these words mean, right? So when people disagree with me, I don't have a problem with that. Because most people in America right now can't even fucking read. Okay? So trust me, their boos mean nothing. I've seen what makes them cheer.
Okay, so why?
Okay. Exotic, thank you so much for the subscription. Why am I voting for Kamala? One, because Kamala supports a woman's right to choose. She supports equal voter rights. She supports giving veterans expansions on their health care. She supports infrastructure that provides us with 2 million jobs per year. She supports clean energy, which lowers the cost of living by providing everyone with renewable energy. She supports what's the word? A capping medication costs for certain people. 100. Like, come on. What is there not to love?
So
all of these things we've done, by the way.
Are you? I'm curious. Are you okay with her doing what she did to California, locking up innocent black men? Or like, are you?
She never did that. It was all 40 that weren't even all black men.
So you don't think that happened?
It didn't happen. Do you know what the Back on Track initiative is?
You really don't think she did that?
I'm going to tell you what she did. Do you know what the Back on Track initiative is?
What is it?
The Back on Track initiative was launched in 2005 by Kamala Harris in order to keep people, especially those from black and brown communities, because we know that they're affected the most out of these particular types of crimes. It's to keep these people out of jail. So the Back on Track initiative is to provide people who committed nonviolent and low-level drug crimes. It puts them into a mentoring program that teaches them job skills, how to get a job, trains them on how to get a job, helps them fix up their credit. And then once they finish that program, they expunge their records afterward to make sure that they were able to get a job and make it so that they are less likely to re-enter into the prison system. Because we understand that the reason people commit like nonviolent and low-level drug crimes is because of they're not educated. They have low they have low finances. They don't have generational wealth. They don't have a job. They likely already have like a criminal past, right? And so these things cause people to constantly need to turn to crime in order to make ends meet. So this initiative made it so that less people were going to jail because they were providing people with opportunities. The thing that we like about Kamala Harris is that she doesn't attack the people who commit the crimes. She attacks the things that make them commit the crimes. So what all people did she put in jail? Low Kamala. Well, we're waiting. Oh, okay. 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 All right. All right. Okay. Oh, well. Oh, well. Damn. Hi, Derek. How old are you? Cool. Are you voting for Donald Trump? And why is that? Name one policy. Derek, go ahead and unmute. I don't know why they muted you. I know. Oh, they can't hear him. Oh, okay. Unmute now. Now you can unmute. They couldn't hear you. Unmute. Derek, if you can't unmute, you sound like the drunk one right now. Derek, look at your screen. Okay, good boy. Name one policy.
Name a policy of what?
Name one policy in which Harris helped pass. Do it. Can you guys hear him now? Okay, good. Name one policy. Derek. Oh my fucking God, bro. I just, you know, and I be trying, you know, I be trying. Hi, how old are you?
28.
Cool. Are you voting for Donald Trump?
Yes.
Why is that?
Well, because since that Biden has been part of this, our tax rates have gone up. Rent's been a lot higher. I don't want to be paying so much for a car. I don't want to be paying this so much APR. That's making my car cost thousands of dollars more than what it should be.
It sounds like you have a shit car. Also, what did Biden do?
Trust me, it ain't a shit car. It's gorgeous.
Whether or not it's gorgeous doesn't have anything to do with whether or not the car is sustainable.
And Biden also has not been getting to know all the other country leaders. So
okay, so you're talking about inflation. Let's stop pivoting. Okay, what did he do to cause you having a shit car?
It's not the shit car. It's that the price is because of it, because of inflation, because of
right.
Biden.
So what did he do to cause this?
He's not getting money from other countries. He
doesn't need to get money from other countries.
With other countries, he's not.
We are partnered with other countries. We're in NATO as well as the Paris Agreement. What are we talking about? We're in partnership with many countries.
I can't.
We know. So what did he do? Under the Biden administration, gas prices lowered $1.60 on average.
Gas prices have gone up.
They've gone down.
Not really.
Gas prices going up is stop talking. Gas price. Yeah, I'm not going to trust you. That's the worst thing we can do. That's how people end up like you, right? So, like I was saying before, on average, gas prices have lowered by $1.60. Gas prices, are not influenced by the president. Like, not even. No, they're not influenced by the president. They're influenced by supply and demand. Okay. So, gas prices are also influenced by the type of car you have. And if your car guzzles gas, you're going to pay more. So if you're riding around with like a Corvette, you don't get to talk about gas prices. Your car guzzles gas like a corn star guzzles skeet.
It's not that kind of car.
So what did Biden do to cause these gas prices? Okay, why do they've all just been running today, haven't they? They've all just been running today, haven't they? What's going on? It's not even. Oh wow, that's so pretty. Thank you. You guys are being crazy today. Thank you. Hi, how old are you?
49.
Cool. So are you voting for Donald Trump? Thank you for the heart, Mickey.
You're damn right I am.
And why is that?
And you want to know why gas prices are high?
Roxy,
because
thanks
you
so much
shut
for
the
the
pipeline down.
Venmo.
That's why. And you ain't no Democrat. You are a cunt. You should identify as a cunt. That's exactly what you are.
I already do.
You sound like Kamala
You're not
Harris.
a Democrat. You're a cunt.
You are.
That's hilarious. Thank you. I appreciate you. That's like the nicest thing anyone has ever said to me. Isn't that's like the nicest
This live
thing?
is for educational purposes only. We do not tolerate harassment or bullying of any kind.
Brad, thank you so much for the fireworks, baby. Thank you. Aaliyah, thanks so much for the $1.82 over Cash App. Thank you so much as well. That's like the greatest thing anyone's ever said to me. Hi, how old are you?
Hello?
Hello, how old are you, Toby?
22.
Cool, so are you voting?
I just joined the live.
Okay, why are you voting for Trump?
Why am I voting for Trump?
Mm-hmm.
Well, because he's proven time and time again that he cares about America and American citizens.
Oh, he cares about America when he's congratulating our biggest enemy?
Our biggest enemy.
Yeah.
Which one?
Russia.
Russia. No, he didn't congratulate. He actually went into Russia just like he did North Korea, which no other U.S. president has. And I think he's been doing a great job, and he did do a great job by shaking the hand of these leaders. And that's
Shaking hands with leaders doesn't do anything.
It does. It makes us kind of allies, even though we don't like them. Wouldn't you rather?
By the way, I'd like to congratulate Vladimir Putin for having made yet another great deal. Did you see the deal we made? Now look, we want to get people in. You know, we got 59 hostages.
States, which no other Democrat has done.
I'm sorry, say that one more time? I couldn't hear you over him promoting treason.
That brought money into the states, which no other Democrat has done.
What brought money into the states?
They put all these money into these countries.
What are you talking about?
They put all these money into these other countries.
What are you talking about?
Anything in return.
What are you talking about? Toby, holy fuck.
You just...
What are you talking about?
What are you talking about? Wait, what are you talking about?
What are you referring to when you're saying this?
What? Like...
What actions?
What actions? Well, how about the $200 and some billion that we're in debt with China and other countries?
Okay.
And how did inflation go down when Trump became president? But, well, it actually didn't go down, okay, because there's a difference, you know, in deflation. So it just went up lower when Trump was president. You know?
Okay.
But when Biden got back into office, it went up faster.
Man, I wonder what was happening when Biden was in office.
He kept making bad deals. And
no, there was a pandemic and geopolitical tensions.
Say it again.
There was a pandemic and geopolitical tensions.
A pandemic. I think Trump did very well during the start of the pandemic.
Trump was slow to act with the pandemic and even urged his supporters to not wear masks.
No, I don't know. I don't recollect paying.
Why do you people keep fucking pivoting? Can you, like, oh my god, are you good? Or what are we talking about?
I'm not pivoting. You literally just...
You've gone from foreign policies to gas prices to,
and you go,
like...
Hold up. What are you saying?
Because I didn't know what you were referring to. You were just talking about, like, foreign policy, and I didn't know what you were referring to.
I didn't say anything about foreign policy.
You were talking about Democrats giving foreign countries a bunch of money. I didn't know what you were referring to. That is called foreign policy.
Iraq and all these other African countries. I mean, that's kind of BS.
Right, so why is it BS?
Well,
thank you for the relax, Goose. I appreciate you.
Why is it BS?
Right.
Well, I mean, that's a shitload of money, and now our enemies have in their hands. So why wouldn't that be BS?
Why did we send that money to Iraq?
Because they're dumb?
Toby, really? Yeah. You genuinely think within your heart of hearts?
No, it's
that the U.S. sent money to Iraq because just for funsies?
I mean, kind of. I mean, why do... Fuck. What is the whole purpose of putting money into a country that has never been profitable?
I'm sure a simple Google search, if this is even true.
I don't think it would be. I mean, anything on the news or Google is kind of fake.
Reconstruction and development, humanitarian aid, social security assistance, diplomatic and strategic interests.
Okay.
Right, so...
Look at them. I mean, look at Kuwait. I mean, they're a pretty rich country.
Chad, get him out. Garbage.
Garbage? What are you talking about?
You.
It's so true.
He doesn't even sound like... I just got the ick so hard. That just gave me such major ick. Hi, how old are you?
I'm 27.
Right, like, anyway. Are you voting for Trump?
Yes.
Right, why?
A few reasons. So I wanted to just talk about a few things you keep bringing up. The first one was gas prices. You said they've dropped on average under Biden's presidency, which is not true. The average gas price under President Trump was $2.50. Under Biden, the average is $3.41.
Okay.
Cost the average American $7,400 more dollars.
That doesn't mean
per
that he didn't
year
lower
under
the gas
Biden.
prices.
Sorry?
That doesn't mean he didn't lower the gas prices.
Well, when you cancel a pipeline and you stop drilling in our own country, so now we become dependent on foreign countries and we have to pay a higher price per barrel, that does increase gas prices.
Right. So the pipeline has been canceled since Obama, right? So this clearly could not.
No, the Keystone Pipeline was put back into effect under President Trump.
Right, and then it was canceled again, right? So how would this affect our gas if it was like never approved?
Well, because then we become dependent on foreign countries again that have a monopoly on oil.
It wouldn't be again. We were dependent on them regardless. So how would canceling this pipeline that had been canceled since Obama suddenly now all of a sudden affect gas prices?
Well, because if under Obama, a Democrat, we were not able to do that. Under President Trump, we were able to drill in the U.S. We became energy independent, and we were able to start construction. We did.
No.
Okay, that's neither here nor there. Gas prices were not.
No,
higher.
it is there, right? Because President Trump required more. He outsourced more.
Well, and to be, I'm not trying to argue with you. I'm just trying to.
Well, my job is to argue, and if you don't want to argue with me, I don't want you on my live. My job is to argue with people.
I mean, we can argue.
Okay,
I'm just trying to share the info that maybe you should know. So right now, the average American has to make $7,400 more per year under Biden, 13.7% more than under President Trump. You're asked what other reasons. Another big reason is just safety at home and abroad. I know it's a big conservative talking point, but under President Trump, there were no new wars started. He created one of the biggest peace deals in history for Israel. He also moved the U.S. Embassy back to its rightful place in Israel. And to go back to your video where he was congratulating Putin, what President Trump was actually talking about in that clip is the horrible hostage swap that was made under the Biden administration very recently. And he was being funny. He was making fun of it. He's congratulating him because Putin won and we lost.
In a hostage swap?
Correct.
Literally, no. He quite literally bragged before that he was going to be the ones that got these hostages back, that it would happen before his presidency, and that here it is, him not being able to do that. So no, that's not what it was.
We didn't have the hostage situation we have now under his
right. So what did he do to cause the war not to start?
Well, number one, he was respected by Vladimir Putin, and you brought up Putin too. One of the iconic things that President
you said it was affected by Vladimir Putin. What?
No. I said that President Trump was respected by Vladimir Putin.
Okay, you don't know this.
I do know, and an iconic moment that's on record about President Trump is he was visiting the palace where Putin lives, and he was complimenting him on all the gold and the nice art and the things he had, and he said it'd be a shame if all of this a lot of that had to do with him holding China accountable as well.
Oh, so he went into that guy. He went into that guy's house with a bunch of Secret Service, talked a little bit of shit, and that made him respect him more.
Well, they both had security.
Right. So where's the evidence that the reason that that wars didn't started was because Trump was in office, or is it just your little fantasy?
No, the evidence is as soon as Joe Biden was elected president.
That's what that's called is like correlation. Like this is a causation fallacy. Right. So what evidence is there to say that these two things are caused by each other?
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
This is a correlation causation fallacy. I don't care for your little boner fantasies about Donald Trump being powerful or like a scary ass leader. Where is the evidence that this is why wars didn't start? If you cannot provide me for that, I don't care about your little fantasies.
Well, first of all, it's not about Donald Trump for me. It's about a conservative and preserving our country.
I don't give a fuck. Where's the evidence?
The evidence is for 4 years there were no new wars started.
That doesn't mean that it was because of him.
Peace deals in the Middle East. What do you think the president does? So do we attribute nothing that Joe Biden's accomplished to Joe Biden?
We attribute things to Joe Biden when he actually performs some kind of diplomatic action, when there is outspeak from other countries, when there are bills passed, policies passed, acts that are passed. So I'm asking you, what has Trump done other than just talk a bunch of shit and you having a fantasy about him being a powerful leader?
Well, he brought our troops home. He created one of the biggest peace deals in the Middle East to date. He started no new wars. Another big thing is, we want to take that.
Oh my God! Not starting wars doesn't mean anything. The man was calling in more drone strikes than Obama.
No, it means a lot.
So what are we talking
wars
about?
cost our country hundreds of trillions of dollars that go back to the American people instead of to Ukraine.
Previously, your claim was that no wars began under Trump, and you said that's because people respected him more. I'm asking you for where's the proof for that? I don't know why you're pivoting to an entirely different argument all of a sudden.
The proof is that he's our commander-in-chief and he leads our military. And
right, so where is the evidence that it's caused by this? What are you missing? Thank you so much for the money, gun. Thank you so much for the hat and mustache. I appreciate you guys.
I think it's very simple. The evidence is for 4 years we had no new wars, we had peace deals.
Okay, this is a causation correlation fallacy. And what peace deal?
The peace deal that he did in the Middle East? Or you just... Yeah, I'll let you type and look it up.
Right, so what was the peace deal?
They're called the Abraham Accords. You can look them up.
I know. Why? What's the peace deal?
Of the Abraham Accords was restoring the embassy to its rightful place and also supporting Israel and protecting them.
Okay.
Pretty simple. I mean, it doesn't have to be that complex.
Okay. So now what? W, I guess? What?
No, the point is not to change your mind here. You just asked, your question says...
I'm not asking you to change my mind.
So I'm
not saying that... I never made the claim that everything that Trump did was bad. Like, if this is something that he did 100% W, I guess, who gives a fuck? You're still voting for a sexual abuser and a person who ruined our economy and had more violent crime performed under him. The guys whose drone strikes rivaled that of Obama's.
Wait, you're saying he ruined our economy?
Yes, with his tax cuts act, where 80% of it favored that of the wealthy.
So you don't think? So you're arguing that our economy was not better under President Trump than under President Biden, where the stock market just crashed 2 days ago?
The stock market did not crash.
Okay, I think we're living in two different universes here because it
We indeed are. I'm living in reality.
On Monday, the stock market crashed.
It did not crash.
Okay, I can't change your mind.
The stock market corrects itself all the time. It corrects itself over multiple months, right?
What happens is before a recession is it'll crash, and the very next day there will be a bounce back, which is what happened yesterday, and it's down again today.
It did not crash. It does it all the time. It did not crash. I feel like conservatives are living in la la land. I think you guys are really itching for a stock market crash, and it's not what's happening.
No, I'm not itching for that ever, because I want all of us in America to live a prosperous life and be happy and healthy and safe at home.
I don't think so. I think you need for shit to be terrifying for people to vote for you, because I don't see where this fucking crash is coming from. It's
What's
not a
terrifying
crash.
to me is under the Biden administration, Russia has invaded Ukraine. The terrible attacks
You don't know if that's because of Biden.
Happen. Hamas,
you don't know if that's because of
out
Biden.
of control.
Right, and so COVID, one of the the worst pandemic to ever occur on Earth, happened under Trump. Is that his fault?
It is not his fault.
Oh, but it happened under his presidency.
Yeah, but that's an act of God. I mean, you can't control a virus. You can control wars abroad.
We also believe in fairy tales. Okay, all right.
Or the universe, whatever you want, Mother Nature, whatever you want to call it.
That's also not a real
Mother
thing.
Nature.
Mother Nature's also not real. Okay. Okay.
You understand what I'm saying? You're just gaslighting me right now.
This isn't gaslighting. You're referring to.
I mean, that's
fairy
outside
tales.
of a human's control. A virus. When you're
but I don't see why this would matter. Its scale, particularly in the U.S., could very much have been mitigated by Trump, and yet it did nothing.
You're saying with the virus?
Yeah.
Well, it was unprecedented. We've never seen anything like it.
Well, no, he was given ample time to be able to prepare for this. And if anything, he urged his voters to not follow these particular mandates that were supposed to be in place.
Himself came out and said that all of those mandates were ineffective. In fact, he admitted to making some of them up.
Where? Cite it.
That happened this year. I don't have a
Cite
computer
it.
in front of me like you do, but you're
Then
welcome
go
to
look it up on your phone. You made the claim. Go look it up.
Just
go
2
look
months
it up on your
ago,
phone.
he had to testify
Go look
in
it up
front
on
of
your
Congress
phone.
for making it
Go
up.
look it up on your phone.
You want me to find you a source?
Source it up. Yeah.
I can help. He had to testify in front of Congress. I don't understand why this is news to
And
you.
I promise I'm pretty sure I know what you're referring to, and it's not what you think it means. So go ahead and find it.
Dr. Fauci himself admitted that masks did nothing. They were ineffective.
Yeah, so where are you reading this from? Go find the source.
You can look on the oversight.house.gov. The Congressional Oversight Committee has it on their website.
What is it called?
Fauci's top advisor held accountable for COVID-19 federal records undermining NIH operations, United States White House Committee on Oversight.
I don't even know how you expect me to understand what you just said here. What did it say?
Well, if I could show you, I wish I could. I'm sorry, I can't.
You don't need to be able to show me. Read
It's
words.
oversight.house.gov. That was just published in May of this year.
And what is the title called?
It's called Hearing Wrap Up, and this one's specifically speaking to one of Dr. Fauci's top advisors. And I would encourage you to also look and this is corruption. This is not partisan. I would also.
I don't know why you keep talking. I need to find out where you're getting this source from. So I need you to stop talking so I can read this.
I would encourage you to look at his investments in the big pharma that created the vaccine that he pushed.
It doesn't matter. The vaccine worked.
Is that why Joe Biden just had COVID? Because the vaccine is effective if you get the vaccine?
Vaccines don't make you immune. Fuck.
Well, I will just say to you that I'm not vaccinated and I have had no issues with COVID. Zero.
I'm very happy that you're out here spreading viruses to people.
No, you're spreading viruses to people when you do a debate and then after you know you're sick and you go to a Waffle House. That's spreading virus.
No, a lot of people are asymptomatic when they have COVID. You go without symptoms with COVID for like a week.
Biden knew before the debate that he was sick. Everybody knew he was sick.
Yeah, I don't see where you're getting that from.
From his press secretary.
He knew he was sick before he went to debate?
Yes, that was their excuse for him having a hoarse voice.
Oh well, then that's wrong. He should have wore a mask.
I agree with you.
Okay, then that doesn't mean that the fucking vaccine doesn't work. Fuck. What are you talking about? You don't know how vaccines work. Oh, he had a cold, not COVID.
For example, that's the same thing. That's spreading an illness, right?
No, yeah, it's not COVID though.
And you should look this up
Stop
too.
talking. Stop talking.
No.
Stop talking.
Yes, ma'am.
Where did this ever say that he lied?
I'm doing that for you right now. You can also look up a USA Today article from last month.
I'm sorry, no. On the source that you gave me, where did it say that he lied?
I said that was in regards to his top advisor. And you can see where it says that he undermined the operations of the U.S. government, like lying to Congress, deleting federal COVID-19.
So is this the website where this says this?
No, this one's in regards to his top advisor, which would be
okay. So why are we giving me shit about his top advisor and you're talking about Fauci? So
because I was going to follow that up with where then Fauci admits that he didn't admit that he lied. He admitted that the protocols he put in place were not effective.
Okay, that's what I asked you for the first time. So give me that before wasting my time, please.
I'll give you this article from USA Today. It's from last month.
What is the title?
Title is COVID Guidelines Caused Millions to Suffer. Now Fauci admits there was no science behind it. And he admitted that when he testified in front of Congress.
Mm-hmm. Are we reading the same article right now?
I'm just giving you a minute to read it. I've seen it.
Where did it say that where did it say that he said that there were no evidence behind it?
You have to scroll down a little bit. There's a photo of him sitting in front of Congress right above where it starts talking about him and the 6-foot rule, and then it goes from there.
Oh, he specifically responded on Monday to question about the 6-foot rule. It had little to do with me since I didn't make the recommendation, and my saying there was no evidence behind it meant that there was no clinical trial behind that.
Which would be the science. Mm-hmm.
No, there is science behind it. There was just there's no clinical trial.
Well, the trials are the science. That's the experiment. That's the test.
Right, so where's the evidence that the 6-foot rule doesn't work?
Right there, Dr. Fauci said it.
No, that doesn't mean that there's no evidence for it.
And if you listen to his testimony in front of Congress, which I do, I'm a weirdo about politics. I love this stuff. He admits it very, very plainly.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not glazing. I just want to say I respect you for doing this because
I need you to stop talking when I'm reading, please.
These are the conversations we
I need you to stop talking when I'm reading.
Yes, ma'am.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Let's see. So the rule is simply a precautionary guideline based on early models understanding the respiratory droplets and transmission risk via transmission studies. Research has shown that COVID-19 can spread through airborne particles that can travel beyond 6 feet, particularly in enclosed, poorly ventilated spaces. Studies found that the virus could be transmitted over longer distances, in some cases challenging the effectiveness of the 6-foot rule. Oh, okay, then he just was wrong about this. This is just a precautionary thing that they said in.
Yeah, and the only thing I'll say in his defense.
So what about it?
I said the only thing I'll say in Fauci's defense is that we'd never seen anything like this, so he did kind of have to make some things up, which is fine. But
well, no, they didn't make this up. This was a precautionary rule based off of like respiratory droplets and how far they travel.
Right, so that you don't contract COVID-19.
Right, so that's all it was based off of. But they were actually weren't. You were actually correct there. There were no clinical, but there were a significant lack of clinical trials. What is your argument regarding COVID-19 now?
I really didn't have an argument other than you brought it up. The only issue that I had with COVID-19 is the vaccine for young men kind of in my age group, which led to myocarditis in a lot of young men, and they now have heart health issues because of the vaccine.
Oh, well, you're going to have to provide evidence for that this is a common thing that happens. Myocarditis usually clears up after the vaccine after a couple weeks or a couple days.
You can look on
most of these cases,
the information's there.
Right, so most of these cases did not even require like a hospitalization, so you can provide that source right now.
No, I'm just saying that's my reasoning for not getting it, because you also asked me that question.
Right.
So that was my answer.
Is your issue with COVID the 6-foot rule? What is this?
No, my issue is I have no issue with COVID. You brought it up, and my point was saying that because
my point was that you were talking about things that happened under the presidency that had nothing to do with the president, right?
Correct.
COVID happened under Trump.
Actually, you did that because you wanted to blame President Trump's handling of COVID when not even Dr. Fauci, the leader of it, of the health side of things, didn't even know what he was doing either. He was in uncharted waters.
Well, no, right? Doesn't just because he was going off of precautionary notions of how to handle a virus of this scale doesn't mean that he didn't know what he was doing. Masks were still very much effective, and the 6-foot rule was simply a precautionary rule based off of how we understand that air droplets, respiratory droplets, travel.
So then, who's accountable for the COVID deaths? Donald Trump or Dr. Fauci?
I don't think it would be Donald Trump. It would be his call.
And who was advising Donald Trump on how to handle COVID-19?
It wouldn't just be Dr. Fauci. It would be on Donald Trump because he was advising for his supporters to not follow these particular guidelines as well as wear masks.
The president was?
Yes.
Okay, so another thing I would encourage you to Google, if you want to, while you can right now, is Dr. Fauci in the beginning also said, hey, masks do nothing. You don't need to wear them. And then he said, okay, they do. Now you need to wear them.
Where are you getting this from?
I'm asking you to Google it so you can see it as well.
Google what?
Dr. Fauci's stance on masks. In the beginning, you didn't need them. It didn't matter. And then you needed them, and then you didn't need them, and then you needed them again.
I'm trying to figure out where you're getting this from.
Just living in this country.
Were these? Well, no, that's not a source.
EDC.
Stop talking, Jody. His initial stances, based off of like how things were going at one point, and then how things were by the end of the pandemic, can change. You do realize that. So there were some instances where we wouldn't necessarily need a mask, and then other instances where we would need a mask. This doesn't mean that like these masks are not effective.
Well, then I would challenge you to show me the science that shows the masks are effective.
Right. So at the beginning of the pandemic, Fauci and other health. I'm not done speaking. At the beginning of the pandemic, Fauci and other health officials were cautious about recommending widespread mask use, partly due to concerns about supply shortages for healthcare workers. Mm-hmm. So he was worried about the supply for healthcare workers.
Right. Okay.
He advised that masks were not necessary for the general public, and that their primary benefit was for healthcare settings and symptomatic individuals. This was at the start of the pandemic.
Correct. And so this is where I'm saying the science led him to believe that at the beginning. He advises the president.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't about the science. It was about supply.
But you continued reading, and he said that it was because it was needed for healthcare workers and people that were symptomatic, and the rest of the population did not need it.
Right. Right. This was at the start of the pandemic, and then we learned more about what COVID was capable of. So he revised this.
And that's my point. He said you needed it, then he didn't, and that's what it was.
Okay,
now,
so you're not grasping. This doesn't mean that masks are not helpful. At the beginning of the pandemic,
well, I don't want to argue.
We did not know how. Well, no. At the beginning of the no, stop talking, Jody. You're spreading misinformation. At the beginning of the pandemic, we did not know how this was going to spread. He said, "Leave the mask for." Stop talking. Leave the mask for the healthcare professionals and for people who are actually showing symptoms. Mm-hmm. After we saw how COVID spread, then he said that everyone should be wearing masks. This is not a hard concept. This is not him saying that masks don't work and then all of a sudden they work. Masks have always worked. This was a matter of supply and how we should handle that supply within the face of the COVID pandemic when it first began. I don't know why you're phrasing this as if he changed his stance. He never changed his stance. This is misinformation. You're mischaracterizing what he said.
Okay, well, I disagree there, but that's okay. We don't have to agree. Now, to your point, after Dr. Fauci said we need masks, then that's when President Trump ordered 3M to start mass producing N95 masks. So that's another thing you can put out there. Now, the only reason we got onto COVID is because you wanted to compare a virus to wars overseas.
Right. I'm comparing things happening under a particular presidency to like whether or not they cause this. We understand. I would never blame Trump for COVID happening under his presidency. Just like I wouldn't blame Biden for wars happening under his presidency. They don't have anything to do with these things.
These are two different things.
Right. So then provide the evidence that these wars began because of Biden.
No, these wars didn't begin because of him. They began because of his weak leadership.
Right. So where's the evidence for this?
The evidence for that is Russia invading Ukraine. The evidence
that is not evidence. Something happening is not evidence. This is a causation. This is a causation fallacy. You keep saying this. That is not evidence. Something happening is not evidence. Where is the reasoning for this? Where are you getting this from? You're just implying that this is because of his weak leadership. I could say that the widespread effects of COVID-19 is because of Trump's weak leadership. So what are we talking about here?
You're comparing a virus to something we have control of.
I'm comparing things that have happened on foreign soil that affect us here to Biden was a weak leader.
Because we are the world's police, and when we're looked at to protect these nations like Ukraine and other countries in the Middle East and our allies in Israel, yada yada yada, so on and so forth. When that is our job and our leadership looks weak, then someone like in the likes
right. So where are you getting this from? You're just presupposing that he's weak. I don't believe that he ever looked weak. So where are you getting this from?
You don't believe that Joe Biden ever looked weak?
Absolutely not.
Okay. Well, then I digress. I can't change your mind, but...
Right. So where's the evidence that these things happened because he was a weak leader?
The evidence is very clear. Under President Donald Trump, there were 0 new wars, and there were peace deals happening.
This fallacy
Under
bullshit
Joe Biden, there's a world war about to happen.
This does not mean that these things are caused by a weak leadership. That is not evidence.
Then what?
No wars versus wars does not equal a type of leadership.
Since you have the answers, then what causes them?
Other countries do shit. Other countries attack each other. This has nothing to do with President Biden or whether or not he's strong or not.
Because we have a
no, it doesn't. It literally doesn't. You have no evidence for this. You're just saying this. You're asking me why I believe this happened. I don't fucking know. Because people wanted it to happen, so it happened.
No, it happened because there was lack of leadership and strength.
And you have no evidence for this. And you have no evidence for it.
The evidence is that we are a part of NATO, and all these nations across this big ocean look to us for protection and leadership. And when we look weak, that's when terrorists,
I don't believe
people like Vladimir Putin and like the leader of North Korea, that's when those people decide to move, when they feel like the United States is weak.
Yeah, anyway, you don't have any evidence for this. And obviously, the United States was indeed not weak. So I don't know where you're getting this from.
Okay.
You're just presupposing that the United States was weak, and I don't believe that's the case. So where are you getting this from?
Presupposing it. Look at the
you
world.
are. You're simply saying war happened. War happened now. War didn't happen then. America weak. I don't see where you're getting this from. What would weak even look like to you?
Well, strong looks like ending war. Strong looks like bringing our troops home. Strong looks like beating ISIS. That's what strong looks like. What weak look like. Trump defeated ISIS and created peace deals in the Middle East. That's 1,000%. Okay. What weak looks like is an open
Where did he
border.
defeat ISIS?
Under his presidency.
Defeated ISIS.
Absolutely, and we were able to bring our troops home.
Where is that at? Hand that over. Hand that over.
Were you not here? He literally
hand that over.
You can look it up if you need to.
Hand that over.
It seems like
you made the claim. Since when are we ending ISIS? Go ahead and find that.
Under President Donald Trump, ISIS was defeated, and the leader of ISIS was assassinated.
Where? That doesn't mean that ISIS was defeated, baby.
ISIS no longer existed. ISIS was no longer any threat to any Middle Eastern country or the United States.
Bro, I'm asking you for the source on this. Where the fuck are you finding it? Where the
Hop
fuck are
on
you
Google.
finding
There
this?
will be pages of sources.
I don't even know what to look up. Tell me the information that you looked up to find this fuck ass information.
I love the respectful language like I'm giving you.
I don't give a fuck. Stop tone policing me. Find the source.
Tone policing. I like that one. I never heard that one.
I'm gonna curse as much as I fucking want to, dude. I curse a lot, cry, cope, something.
First Amendment right. Let's go, baby.
We don't give a shit.
So am I supposed to be looking this up for you?
You made the claim.
Okay. Then we can talk about our border next. Trying to find you a good source, like a .gov.
It says that he made progress. There were territorial defeats. They did unalive their leader. They're still an ongoing threat. He did not defeat ISIS.
Correct. Now they are an ongoing threat because when President Biden pulled our troops out.
No, they were still an ongoing threat even after this happened under Donald Trump.
One of the most embarrassing pullouts ever. You can literally watch the video of the people there chasing the planes. When ISIS.
So he didn't defeat ISIS. Okay, so he didn't defeat ISIS. Okay.
That was under Joe Biden, not Donald Trump.
No, but you said that Donald Trump defeated ISIS, and if he defeated ISIS, this wouldn't be a problem. So he indeed did not defeat ISIS. So
well,
got it.
When you stop policing a terrorist organization, they're going to reemerge.
So he didn't defeat them.
I guess for the way you're explaining it, you could say no.
What does defeat mean?
Defeat means they're no longer a threat to the nations around them or our nation. That's what defeating a threat is.
And so when we defeated them, they became a threat again? What's going on?
Well, yeah, because we had new leadership and we pulled all of our troops out. And we didn't.
And then how does something that you defeated come back to bite you?
Because the person that defeated it and was policing it is no longer here. No longer our leader. We live in a democracy every 4 years.
So didn't defeat it, got off. Okay, go ahead.
And for everyone saying they're still a threat, that is correct, because under the Biden administration, ISIS was allowed to reemerge and flourish. You know, there's certain things that we can give thumbs up for, even if we don't agree with that president. Can we agree on that?
He didn't defeat them.
Okay. Would you like to talk about anything else?
Anyway, so Biden withdrawing these troops, Trump's agreement, the withdrawal plan was based on an agreement negotiated between the Trump administration and the Taliban in February of 2020, which set a timeline for the U.S. troop withdrawal. The Biden administration just said, stop talking. The Biden administration just adhered to this agreement. This is the troops left because of Trump.
Correct. Donald Trump took our troops and brought our troops home. That's correct.
So why is it wrong? Right. So why is it wrong when Biden does it?
Because he didn't do it the right way. When you just pull out, because he left.
No, he followed the agreement. He followed the agreement between Trump and the Taliban.
Because when Biden pulled out, he left trillions and trillions of dollars worth of tanks and ammunition and weapons and rocket launchers and Humvees and whatever you want to talk about. These things, jets that cost our country trillions, he left those behind in the hands of terrorists. That is the problem. That is the difference between the way Donald Trump pulled out and brought.
Let's go ahead and look at this agreement.
It was $7 billion. My apologies. I said.
Right. So no part of his agreement went over the handling of the military equipment.
No part of whose?
Donald Trump.
You know why?
Why?
Because he didn't pull all U.S. forces out of the Middle East. He brought all the ones
that was literally the agreement, though.
But that's not what he did. What Donald Trump did is he created safe zones in those countries that our troops would protect. When Joe Biden showed up and just pulled everybody out, he left $7 billion of military equipment in the hands of terrorists.
Right. So in the agreement that Trump left here,
of wars,
in the equipment that Trump left here, not even he specified in this agreement, doesn't even specify where this equipment would go. Right. So like if this would have happened under the Trump administration, he would have done the same shit.
Because the equipment was in our safe zones that we were protecting. So when you leave that behind in the hands of terrorists, you get attacks like what Hamas.
It sounds like you should be criticizing Trump right now.
No, I'm not going to criticize Donald Trump because he brought all of our troops that didn't need to be there anymore, brought them home to their families.
You're criticizing a deal that he made, and that the Biden administration just
the way that the Biden administration handled the withdrawal after
they handled the withdrawal the way that the agreement stated it would be.
There are two differences here. One had a process and was done effectively and safely to ensure the safety of the countries we're entitled to protect there and our homeland. Under President Biden, you should look at the video. I mean, there's video and there's people chasing this gigantic jumbo jet that's bringing these troops home, leaving behind $7 billion of military equipment. So the point I keep trying to make without getting interrupted is when you want to talk about how do you destabilize the Middle East and cause the attacks like what happened in Gaza with Hamas, is you leave these lunatics and these evil people with $7 billion of the best military technology you can get, which is the United States military equipment.
Sounds like you're hating on Trump right now.
I'm very proud of President Trump's presidency. I'm not proud of everything he says and everything he stands for. But I think
it sounds like you're against the deal that he made. But go off. It's fine.
I love the deal that he made because it brought our troops home back to their families.
Yeah, but this deal would also leave that equipment. So.
Right, but if there's a change in leadership, then the way that the withdrawal is handled can change. Yes or no?
Oh, so okay. So wait a minute. So just really quickly, so in this agreement, if Trump were to do this, would this be an issue for you?
If he withdrew the way that the Biden administration did?
Right, because this was his plan.
Yeah, that would be a huge issue if it was under his watch, absolutely.
Okay, well, oh well. I'm just making sure.
Yeah. And by the way, I tried to say this earlier, but I know you were rude.
Anyway.
I just want to say I do have a lot of respect for you for having these conversations because these are the kind of conversations.
I don't care for the fucking glazing, dude. That's so cringe.
Not glazing, it's disrespecting you as a woman.
I don't care. That's so cringe to me. Oh my god. Anyway. But yeah, good thing he's not in power anymore.
Well, we're gonna see, right? That's why we have free and fair elections.
Well, he's not running, so.
Oh, I thought you were talking about President Trump. Yeah, so I wanted to ask you, I don't know if we can flip the question, but why are you voting for Kamala Harris?
I'm voting for Kamala because she supports a lot of the bills in which Biden supports, as well as the ones that she herself wants to put in place. That being like voter rights bills, women's right to
you don't need voter rights bills.
I'm not done speaking.
President Lyndon B. Johnson signed the voter rights bill.
I'm not done speaking.
Okay.
Right, and also we do, right? There are still some voter discrepancies. This is what that bill. I'm going to tell you, and this is where this bill aims to help people, right? Especially from those from underprivileged communities, right? There's also the fact that she wants to restore a woman's right to be able to choose what she's able to do with her own body within the within a medical setting, as well as the CHIPS Act, the PACT Act that expands. That expands health care for veterans, as well as the infrastructure bill, which allows us to have 2 million jobs per year, putting
cap. We had the lowest jobs report come out. That's why the stock market dropped on Monday. That's why it bottomed out.
Yeah, I don't see any evidence for that. There's also
that was just Monday. The lowest job. The Fed did not.
Right. I never saw anything that said these two things were connected. So go off.
Do you not understand finance?
You just keep saying shit, and you're not providing any sources for this.
The Fed? Do you not know what the Fed is? They're responsible for regulating rates and the economy and inflation.
Right. So where does suddenly having more jobs cause this now?
No, we had a horrible jobs report.
Right. From where?
What do you mean from where? From statistics, from the government. What do you mean?
Where are you getting? I'm asking where you're getting this from. You're just
Fed.
saying
They're the ones.
things.
They're the ones who oversee all this.
Right. So can you provide the source that says this?
Sure. Give me 1 second.
Oh shit, it's 10:40.
Okay, I found it.
What is it called?
Wanted to find you the actual numbers.
Where are you getting it called? Where are you getting it called? English is so hard. Where are you getting this from? And what is it called?
Well, this is from SDPB. What is that? Oh, this is just like a business and economics blogger. So it's on school.blog.com. And so Friday, which was last Friday, we reported that 114.
What is it called? I don't know what you're reading. What is the title called so I can find it?
I can't give you the title because it doesn't really have a specific one. It has. I can give you well, I guess you can look up SAHM. Literally, the letters SAHM. Thing of a first is the title of this article.
What did you just say? S what?
SAHM.
And it's what?
And the title is Thing of a First. I don't know. It's a weird title, but it has the graphs and the numbers from the Fed. You can also probably just look up August U.S. jobs report 2024.
Oh shit, Simplicity. Thank you so much for the galaxy. I appreciate you.
Yeah, if you just Google that, there's JP Morgan, CNBC, CNN. They all reported on it.
Oh, it's a blog. Okay.
Yeah. Or you can just Google August U.S. jobs report 2024 and all the articles are there. That's what caused the issues on Monday with the stock market.
For all of these claims you're going to have to make, you're going to provide a source.
That's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, and someone in the comments was just speaking about Japan. They dropped first, and that's correct. I can give you the CNN article if you'd like. Or any source you want, really.
Okay, so the July job report, in July 2024, the U.S. economy added 114,000 jobs, which was below the expected 175,000. The unemployment rate rose to 4.3, the highest since October 2021. Let me see. The labor market dynamics. Some economists suggest that the recent rises in unemployment might be due to more people re-entering the job market rather than a sign of economic decline. This could mean the unemployment increase doesn't necessarily indicate a recession.
Correct, and we're not in a recession.
Okay, so what is the source supposed to tell me here? That
If you just
didn't quite meet the expectations?
If you just so with basic economics, basically that's what would cause the markets to no longer have confidence and sell, which caused the bottom out on Monday. That is the first sign of a recession. Typically the next day there's a bounce back and then it will continue to decline from there. Well, that was just 2 days ago, so only time will tell.
Bond markets expect the Fed to potentially lower interest rates soon to address the economic slowdowns. However, there are concerns about balancing this with ongoing inflation.
Yeah, and then you were just talking about the Fed. So the Fed did not move rates at all when we were expecting a rate cut, and it was because of the weak jobs report.
Right. So with your second claim, where are these two things connected?
The jobs report and economics?
No, you're referring to Biden's bill, referring to that it affecting this recession or this sign of a recession that you're referring to. So where's the connection between these things?
Well, no, we were just comparing the two economies, and this is the economy we're in now.
Right. So you were talking about the stock markets and how this could affect it.
Right. So on Monday, I know you don't agree with me, but the stock market crashed. That's exactly what happened. It bottomed out. Because of the weak jobs report. So what that means is in a healthy economy, we should be adding jobs. We had a net loss of almost 60,000 jobs. That 114,000 number you look at, that's based on net jobs. The same thing for the 175 that was expected.
Okay.
And then that would lead me into, we're just curious about how you feel about the 8 million undocumented individuals that have crossed our border under the Biden-Harris administration.
What about them?
How do you feel about that?
About people trying to seek asylum?
If that's what you want to call it, sure.
Am I supposed to feel some kind of way about it?
Do you think it's a good thing or a bad thing?
I don't don't care or not care.
So that would
I think people have the right to seek a better life in other countries.
Mm-hmm. So that would be my next reason why I would vote for Donald Trump is to secure our border.
Okay.
So I guess you don't have any remarks on that, right?
You didn't tell me what he did.
What Donald Trump did?
Yeah.
I can tell you plenty about what Donald Trump did, but I can tell you what's happened under Kamala Harris, who's in charge of the border, She's
not in charge of the border.
She absolutely is in charge of the border.
She's never been in charge of the border.
Okay, well then we're just living in two different worlds here.
I mean, clearly.
Can you name any of her accomplishments? Just one?
Her accomplishments in office?
Doesn't have to do with the color of her skin or her gender? Yeah.
Yeah, none of her accomplishments have anything to do with the color of her skin or her gender.
Well, I haven't heard anybody say anything other than she's the first, African American vice president. Female vice president.
Because she is.
Correct. Can you name any other accomplishments that would qualify her to be a good president?
As a VP, or in general?
In her entire career in Congress and as an attorney general and a prosecutor.
Right. One, I feel like her Back on Track initiative that I like talking about a lot because people seem to not really know about that one, for example, where she would prevent people from going into the prison system by putting them in mentoring programs that would teach them about how to up their credit, to train them how to get jobs. And then once they completed these programs, they would expunge their records afterwards, pretty much solidifying these people's chances of getting a job and lessening their chances of committing particular crimes again and going back into, the prison system.
Okay. Any other accomplishments?
Any other accomplishments?
Mm-hmm.
Well, there wouldn't really be any more. She's simply always been against, not always been against, but she's very common in changing her views on things like, I don't want to use the word. What's another word that I could use for it? she's changed her opinions on things like drug policies, as well as her gun policies and things like that. But in terms of like her accomplishments, her biggest accomplishment would be the Back on Track initiative. Other than that, she was just doing her job.
Okay. Well, that's all I really have to say on why I'm voting for President Trump. It was a really good combo, and I hope that you continue to do this.
You didn't say anything of value.
I respect your opinion.
What did he say?
Who?
What did Donald Trump say about this? What did he do? What bills? What policies?
We just had about an hour-long conversation about what he did.
Right. No, we didn't. We literally did it. You never said any policy that he did about the border.
That Donald Trump did? We had the lowest border crossings in history under Donald Trump exactly right at the time when President Biden was elected and right when President Biden took office. And then since then, we've had 8 million undocumented people. That doesn't count getaways, the people that the Border Patrol knows.
Right. So where are we getting this from that we had the lowest border crossings? And why was this? What policy did he pass?
You can look it up.
What policy did he pass to cause this?
He closed our border and
how?
built
What
a
did he
border
do?
wall and empowered local.
What did he do?
He built a border wall. He enacted
the border wall isn't even close to finished.
He enacted catch and release in Mexico. That means if we catch you, we don't release you into the United States like Kamala Harris and Joe Biden do. We send you back to Mexico or your home country, wherever you came from. That keeps terrorists and criminals out of our country.
So we were kicking
now,
people
I'm not
out.
saying they're all
so wait, you're telling me that we were kicking people out of the country before they were able to seek asylum?
If you think that they're all seeking asylum, that's just ignorant. Number one,
it doesn't matter though. It is their right that when they come to this country, they're able to seek asylum. That is the right that they have, right? So what you're talking about is that we were illegally sending these people back before they were able to seek asylum.
Respectfully, crossing the border illegally is not seeking asylum. I
didn't say that that's what seeking asylum was, but when this happens, right, they do have a right to seek asylum. That's what that is for, right? So basically this whole catch and release thing, these people also didn't go back to their countries. They just kind of huddled together. And
Donald Trump also, to another point, Donald Trump damn sure didn't give them cell phones and food stamps that we taxpayers pay for and put them up in hotels.
Right, so right now you're talking about asylum seekers.
Veterans are on the street.
You're talking about asylum seekers. Also, Biden helped veterans by expanding their health care, therefore leaving more money in their pockets by allowing them to be able to actually get the health care that they need.
Then that would explain why the VA endorsed Donald Trump for president. As well as the Border Patrol.
Okay. And
so you're asking me about the border. That's what we're talking about. So when you have 8 million
right.
people
So you're talking about how Donald Trump sent people back to their countries illegally before they're able to seek asylum.
That's not illegally. They broke the law.
When immigrants come here, they are allowed to seek asylum. You are supposed to allow them chance to apply for asylum. If you catch them and then release them back into their country, that would be an illegal deportation.
If they go through
that is what Title 42 would be.
If they go through a border checkpoint, through the Border Patrol and through Customs, if you come into our country illegally, you broke the law and you should be returned back to where you came from.
They are allowed to apply for asylum. If they are not allowed to do that, then there is a problem. Right. And so that's what that was. Illegally. Oh my God. That is what that's for. They are allowed to seek asylum. That's the point. You can't come here legally seeking asylum. That's not a thing. How do you do that?
Documented.
How do you do that? You need to be able to seek asylum. When they find themselves in this country, they need to be able to seek asylum. That is their right when they come here.
You go through the United States Customs. That is the legal way to do it. That is the way that you seek asylum, the right way. Now, when you have 8 million people coming into our country undocumented, we don't know who they are, we don't know where they came from. The biggest risk there, I don't care about people seeking asylum. I believe if people need help, we should help them. What I don't like is when our border is wide open, and
our border is not wide open.
And what's happening in the Middle East right now, and the way that these terrorist organizations are viewing us, and we don't know who's coming in and out of our country, that's a huge weakness. That's a huge weak point that needs to be addressed. And if you're saying that people aren't flooding into our country, well, then why in an election year did Joe Biden decide to finally take executive action on it? You know, they want to blame Trump that he called the Republicans and said, don't pass the bill. Well, he could have done the same thing President Trump did. He did all of this through executive action, not through Congress, because it was an issue that he could fix with a signature.
And what would this executive action be?
The executive action would be catch and release back in Mexico, build the border wall, allow border patrol agents to do their jobs.
From Biden?
No, that was from President Trump.
Oh, okay. So restate what you said, because I must have misunderstood what you just said here.
So what Joe Biden did recently was he decided, okay, well, let's limit the number of people we're going to let cross every day.
Yeah.
That's all he did in an election year, months before the election, because the pressure was on and Donald Trump was and still is up by double digits in the polls when it comes to the border. Same with the economy.
Hold on. You're going over a bunch of different things. You're talking about foreign policy as well as the border, and I don't know why.
Well, because I was assuming we were moving from one point to the next.
We're not. I never conceded on the first point. That's why I keep getting confused, because you keep talking about foreign policy. Well, the goal isn't to get you to concede. The goal is to have a conversation that might make you and I think a little bit. Right, but when you keep moving back and forth between these different topics, I don't know what you're talking about. Okay, that's interesting. What is interesting about it? Because we've been having a really substantive conversation the whole time, so I would think you're understanding what I'm saying. Right. So when we're talking about one topic and then you switch to foreign policy, it's going to confuse me because I'm talking about one topic. I understand, but now when you're talking about places overseas, I don't know why. Because if people are coming in our southern border undocumented and we don't know who they are. Amanda, thank you so much for the dinosaur. I appreciate you. W, Amanda. That's where terrorist organizations will ship their people and send them right in our southern border because they can just walk right in. And they can get a cell phone. Right. And they can get free food. That who pays for? The American taxpayers. Meanwhile, our veterans are homeless on the streets, but we're putting people that cross our border illegally in hotels. I thought you said you cared about. I'm sorry. I thought you said you cared about asylum seekers. I don't know why you're getting mad at that. Legally, absolutely. Right. So those are asylum seekers. But what I will tell you is that the United States of America cannot afford to grant everyone asylum. It's impossible. Right. Yeah, I know. Our asylum system is being overloaded right now. No shit. There's no other country in the world that has a border like we do. But everyone wants to say that so you're talking about first of all, you said a couple things that our border is wide open. I'm asking where you're getting this from. Our southern border is. If 8 million people. Yeah, so where are we getting this from? If 10 to 15,000 people can illegally enter, you can look it up on the FBI website daily, not monthly, daily. Okay. Through our southern border, so where does I would consider that wide open. Yeah. So. What policy caused the lessening of people coming through our borders? Remain in Mexico, catch and release in Mexico. Right. So. Because when you tell people, so where does it stop people from trying to cross the border? Sorry. So where does it stop people from trying to cross the border? Because if you tell people, and I'm going to quote Kamala Harris here. If you tell people do not come, they're not going to come. If they know they're going to come here, that's not how that works. If they know they're going to come here and not get a free cell phone and a free place to live and free food on the American taxpayer dollar. You're talking about asylum seekers. No, I'm talking about everyone who crosses our border illegally. Right. So what you're talking about? So if you can come here, if there's policy in place that allows you to come here and be rewarded, you're going to do it. Right. No. So what you're talking about is asylum seekers. You keep confusing the two, and I don't know why. And that's why there's not 8 million asylum seekers. Right. And so 8 million people are not just getting phones and a bunch of government help. Okay, that's not true. I don't see where you're getting this from. Right. You're confusing asylum seekers with regular ass people. I think you just don't want to hear what I have to say. That's what I think. No, I think you're confusing the two. Or you just want me to be wrong, but you can look at the facts. No, I don't want you to be wrong. I think you're confusing the two. You're talking about them getting free phones, and I don't know why. The phones aside, put all the phones and all that aside. If you're incentivized to come here, and if we catch you, we're just going to release you back into our country, you're going to come because okay, if the Border Patrol catches me, it's fine. I'm still going to get to remain in the United States. We're under Donald Trump. If we catch you, I don't know where you're getting this from. I'm going from as soon as President Biden became president, the first thing he did was repeal the catch and release in Mexico. He put it back to what Obama had, which was catch and release in the United States. Right. So why did he repeal this?
Your guess is as good as mine. It makes no damn sense. That's why we have 8 million undocumented people in our country.
I think it's important to know the criticisms of this.
Because he's a Democrat and he had to appeal to his base. It's very simple.
Not necessarily.
We can both admit on both sides of the aisle, politics are played every single day to appeal to the base.
Let me see. For the policy where individuals who are apprehended or illegally crossing the U.S. border were detained briefly and then released into the U.S. While they're awaiting a court hearing. Right, and so the bill that wouldn't I'm a little bit confused though. Wouldn't the bill that was shot down by Republicans account for this?
You're talking about the border bill?
Yeah.
No, so what you're talking about happened recently, and the claim is that Donald Trump called fellow Republicans and told them not to pass it, which is fine, whatever. But the point is, the entire time, the last 4 years that Joseph R. Biden has been president, he could have taken executive action on this issue. He did not. What he did was he repealed what was working. And now we have 8 million undocumented people, just like Donald Trump didn't wait on Congress because he knows the Democrats and the Republicans can't agree. So he took executive action on it. And that resulted in our lowest border crossings in history. And the lowest, and in fact, the moment it became the lowest in history was right before Joe Biden took office.
So it seems like their main issues with the Remain in Mexico policy was mainly I feel like the most valid one here would be the humanitarian concerns here.
Which
are what? Re-exposing people to the dangerous environments that would be in Mexico.
Okay, so those, and again, we talked about
and
this.
And a lot of times these people don't go back to their countries. Instead, they what I forgot what these little parts are called, but no, they kind of congregate in particular places. They don't actually go back to their country. They stay quite close to the border, if anything.
Correct, but they don't remain in the United States.
Right. So
I don't know where they go.
I think right. So I think both of these would be quite harmful. I think right. And where they're from would result in their death, so they don't go back to where they're from. I think both of these policies are quite stupid. I think there's a better way to be doing this. I think what the Biden administration was trying to address here was, and I think what the Biden administration and both the Trump administration as well were trying to address here was the overcrowding of these particular centers that are supposed to house these facilities that are supposed to house these immigrants, as well as the asylum seeking. The asylum seeking process being overloaded as well. But I still think this would result in, well, one will result in us having undocumented immigrants within the country, and the fact that like there's no, I'm not done speaking. I'm not done speaking.
Asylum seekers are not undocumented.
I'm not talking about asylum seekers.
You said it would result in undocumented people, and you're talking about asylum.
I wasn't talking about asylum seekers. I said that we had an overloaded system regarding the asylum system.
I'm sorry, what you said was people were trying to flee their countries for safety. That would be asylum. They are not undocumented.
No, that is not what I said, right? Well, usually even for undocumented immigrants, this would be the case as well. For asylum seekers, this also would be the case. They're both fleeing their countries for similar reasons. What I'm saying is that one, the stay in Mexico would not actually make these people go back to their homes in Mexico because this would cause, for dangerous, issues there. The reason that Biden repealed it was because of these humanitarian concerns. But I don't know if I necessarily agree with either one of these. I think they're both trying to address
if we want to talk about humanitarian crisis, what allowing people to cross the border illegally does, all that does is fuel drug cartels and human trafficking. That is a humanitarian crisis.
Oh, I don't see where you're getting that from. I don't see where you're getting that from.
How do you think the people get to the border?
I understand what you're saying, though, but there's no evidence between like illegal immigrants like increase in crime rates or anything like that. So I don't see where you're getting that from.
Yeah, because they're undocumented. You can't track something you can't document.
Right, but you can track the rate in which illegal immigrants are getting into the country, and also how this affects crime rates and things like that. And there's no correlation.
Just opinion. This isn't fact. Just your opinion. Do you think
no, there isn't correlation for this. The crime statistics these numbers don't lie. There's no statistic that says that these illegal immigrants are adding to the crime statistics in any way. I don't know why my stutter is so bad today.
So Americans aren't dying at the hands of illegal immigrants?
Americans are more likely to die at the hands of each other per capita.
So what you're saying is that drugs and human trafficking coming across our border does not contribute to crime rates?
Right. What I'm saying is that immigrants are less likely to commit crime than natural-born citizens per capita. There is no connection between the increase in crime and illegal immigrants.
Right, because they're illegal. They're undocumented.
Right. And so, like I said before, there's ways for us to track the correlation between like illegal immigrants.
It's not documented.
You just said we let 8 million illegal immigrants into the country. All of a sudden, we can't track how many illegal immigrants there are.
We don't know who they are. We know we caught them.
We don't need to know who they are. We can know the fact that there are a lot of people coming into the country, and then we can see the crime statistics and how they I'm sorry, what is the word for this? And how they fare. That's the word.
Well, to back up, to zoom out, to me, 8 million undocumented people crossing our border, 10 to 15,000 people per day is unacceptable. It's a huge national security risk. It's a humanitarian crisis when it comes to drug smuggling, when it comes to human trafficking and sex trafficking. And where do you think they come to sell all that stuff? In the United States.
Right. Again, like I said before, I don't see where you're getting this from.
The FBI's website.
I don't see where you're getting this from. What crime statistics
you're getting your
this?
supposed facts, your statistics, FBI.gov.
Right. Where?
I've been generous to you by not asking you for sources on everything you keep saying. You keep saying the statistics don't.
I never made a claim. I've just been asking you where you're getting your stuff from.
Illegal immigrants did not contribute to higher crime rates in the U.S. That is statistically
right. And
proven.
I'm going to find that for you. But I don't. But like in terms of like me making like these constant claims, no.
If you saw on paper that President Trump was actually better, would you ever vote for him?
If there was actual proof for him, then yeah, I would vote for him.
Okay, that's good to hear because that means this conversation is worth it. Even if you don't, I'm just saying at least you're admitting you're open to it.
Right.
Yeah, and someone just mentioned Laken Riley in the comments, so I think that name is worth saying.
Yeah, I don't care. So stop politicizing people's deaths for this bullshit. Okay?
Sure. There's so much I could say about what you just said, but we won't go into that.
Say it. I think it's disgusting to talk about. I think it's disgusting to talk about people's deaths in order to push your weird xenophobia bullshit.
All the time.
And I think that's wrong.
Well, I can agree with you.
Okay, then. So let's stop crying. Right.
But I think it's worth mentioning her name.
Not to push your weird xenophobic rhetoric.
No, I didn't. All I said was it's worth mentioning her name because someone mentioned her.
Why? What's the relevance of saying her name if not to push some kind of like political agenda?
She needs to be remembered, and she deserves justice for what happened to her.
Right, but what does this have to do with the overarching? Right, so what is what does this have? What does it have to do?
She was killed by an illegal immigrant.
Oh, so here it is now. Right, I think it's weird to politicize a person's tragic death like this. It's weird.
That's fact. That is who killed her.
Yeah, it's weird.
It is very weird. But what do you expect when 8 million people are flooding into our country?
Not that, because they're less likely to commit violent crime. Okay.
And I would assume you pay taxes, right?
I do. Anyway, so the Cato Institute, there's one, the criminalization of immigrants within the United States. I had to pull up my doc real quick. This report by the Cato Institute examines the criminal behavior of immigrants that and finds documented immigrants are less likely to commit crimes than native-born Americans.
I don't hear illegal. I know the fact about immigrants, but I don't hear anything in there about illegal immigrants. Yes, you're correct. In fact, immigrants are less likely to commit crime. That's why we want people to come here legally, because if they commit a crime while they're here,
if we understand that there are 8 million illegal immigrants coming into the country,
what you just
we
read
can
is about
see the
legal
correlation
immigrants.
between these people being let into the country and also the crime that happens when they are let into the country. That is how that works.
But what you were just citing is in regards to legal immigrants, and the reason
no, it doesn't. It goes over to immigrants in general. I don't know what you're talking about. It's immigrants in general. It doesn't specify either side.
The statistic about legal immigrants is true. I know this stat, and the reason is because they're incentivized not to commit crime, because if they do, they can't become a citizen of this country.
Okay, right. So let's talk about
so they are
immigrants
less
in
likely to
general.
commit crime. Not illegal immigrants, immigrants. Legal immigrants to the United States.
Let's go over this because it's. Oh shit, Amanda! Thank you so much for the $25 Venmo. I appreciate you a lot. Let's go ahead and do this real quick. Let me see. Let me grab this. This is from, which one did I get? I gave you the Cato Institute as well, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Let me grab this for you.
Someone commented, say George Floyd's name, so I think we should say George Floyd's name as well.
Awesome. I don't know why.
Because what happened to him is unspeakable.
But when we're talking about the context of politics, I think it's weird. So this particular study goes over illegal immigrants as well. So let me just grab that. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Are you on the study that I'm going over right now? The one that was published in July 14, 2015?
You're talking about the one you're on now or the Cato Institute one?
The Cato Institute one is the one that was published in July 14th.
Yeah, that's the one we've been looking at.
Right. So this one goes over illegal immigrants as well. So like, what do we? I don't know where you're getting this from.
I didn't hear you cite that. I heard you talk about immigrants.
Oh, holy fuck, that's so loud. Holy shit. I don't even know who that was for, but thank you. When you guys gift him, I get those coins. So this study goes over illegal immigrants as well.
Okay.
Right. They're still less likely to commit crimes. There's still no correlation between increasing crime and illegal immigrants.
I mean, we went over this. I don't want to repeat myself again.
And we did go over this many times.
But the big issue that we started on before we rabbit hole to crime is 8 million undocumented people coming across our border in 4 years is a major national security risk, as well as a humanitarian crisis. And if you don't agree with that, then that's fine. But I don't know.
But it sounds like, in my opinion, yes, I understand this. But in my opinion, I don't think it's okay for us to exchange a, what did you say again? What was the word that you used?
In regards to what?
8 million immigrants crossing over the border. You said that it was a
national security risk.
Right, a national security risk. I don't think it's okay to trade that for a humanitarian risk or a humanitarian crisis.
Well, it's each of those independently.
I would disagree with both parties when they do this.
When they do what?
Right. So the catch and release in terms of like keeping them in America and then also having it be so we won't be able to track them, as well as catching them and putting them back in Mexico. I would find both of these to be problematic.
So you're saying neither of the solutions are good?
In my opinion, no. Not with the information that I'm looking at.
Okay. I mean, I won't argue with you on that.
I would say that both administrations are fucking trash.
What I will say, though, is I do think that President Trump's policy was more effective, obviously, because we didn't have people coming across in the numbers we do. It doesn't mean
but that's not where my overall like values lie, right? I don't care if it quote unquote keeps Americans safe. There's no proof for that. It's the fact that we are now sending these people back to war-torn, destabilized countries where they're more likely to die. So again, I don't think it's okay to trade one for a humanitarian crisis.
Well, let's talk about, because you're talking about that it doesn't kill Americans. Well, when we're allowing people to cross our border undocumented and
holy shit, Philip, thank you so much for the whale diving. Holy fuck, holy shit, I'm so sorry. That's so loud. Go ahead.
When we're allowing all these people to cross our border in these numbers undocumented, and all these fentanyl deaths per year in the U.S., it's almost 100,000 people die per year from fentanyl that comes across our southern border. You don't think that has anything to do with border policy?
Right, it definitely could. But the bill in which Biden proposed that was shot down by Republicans, as well as Trump, would have accounted for this by providing like state-of-the-art testers across these entry points.
Yeah, that was Nancy Pelosi's idea, not Joe Biden's.
Right, but this was within his security bill, and I don't know where you're getting this from. Where are you getting this from? Philip, thank you so much for the dinosaur. I appreciate you. Where are you getting this from?
From the Border Patrol. The Border Patrol did a study, and you can look it up. They you know what the most effective thing is for border crossings that you cannot do is a German Shepherd. The dog is more effective than the most high-tech machine you could ever have. Now, my point is,
right. So where are you getting this from? What is it called?
We have almost 100,000.
What is it called?
When we have almost 100,000 Americans dying per year from fentanyl, that is unacceptable.
Thank you for the hat and mustache. Where are you getting this from?
Do you have to look everything up for you?
I do, to make sure that you're not spitting bullshit.
When you have these kind of conversations, you should be educated on these topics.
Clearly, you know things that I do not know. Right? You're saying that they did these studies, provide me with the studies, right? I'm not omnipotent.
My biggest thing is not to give you all the answers. I just want to open your mind up a little bit to
right. You know how you can open up my mind is give me the sources. So let's not complain about me asking you for sources. I've given you my sources that said that they don't increase crime. They account for legal immigrants. I still don't know where the fuck you're getting this from. If anything, you just brought up a singular case of which a illegal immigrant committed a heinous violent crime.
Okay, well, I'll give it to you this way. And this is from DEA.gov, and I'll cite it for you. It says, Operation Engage Spokane is the title.
Operation what?
Spokane. Spokane.
Operation Engage Spokane?
Yes. They'll give you the stats there on the amount of fentanyl that crosses the border as well as the deaths.
What does this have to do with his border security bill?
Because that's exactly where these drugs come across into our country. And the other thing that Donald Trump did is he met with President Xi of China, because that's where fentanyl comes from. And they were working on a deal where President Xi was going to make it, if anyone in his country was caught with fentanyl or dealing it, they would be given the death penalty.
Oh, that's fucked up and
And
stupid.
then COVID-19 happened, and Donald Trump made his remarks about it being the China virus, and the president of China did not like that, and that ended right there.
Right. So
he was trying to protect Americans, and this fentanyl that comes from China comes across our southern border through the Mexican drug cartels who run Mexico. They've overthrown the Mexican government. The whole reason all these people are seeking asylum is because these drug cartels are allowed to flourish under the Biden administration because our border is open and there's no consequence for crossing.
Right. So in the source that you get, in the source that you, wow. In the source that you have just given me, what is it talking about?
It's talking about the number of fentanyl pills that come across the border.
Right.
And then if you want to look at the death rates, there's another.
Right.
From this.
So I asked you for the source regarding the effectiveness of these testing machines at the border. Where is this?
I'm sorry. I thought you were asking me about the fentanyl deaths. I thought you were asking me to prove that 73,000 people a year die of fentanyl overdose.
No, there is definitely an opioid crisis in the United States. I never would deny that. I'm asking
So
where
a
you're getting
secure
it from
border
that these
slows
things
that
are.
and saves 80,000 American lives per year.
Right.
So to say that the border doesn't affect Americans and isn't causing them to die is ridiculous.
Right. I didn't say that the border doesn't affect Americans. In terms of like,
you did say it doesn't. You said it doesn't. Cause
no, in
Americans
terms
to
of
die.
immigration, it does not affect the crime,
Who do you
right?
think
In
brings
terms
the
of drug
drugs across?
policy and trafficking,
Drones.
that is-
like, what do you think?
right? So the rate, so
It's
the
the
rate,
people that
you're
human
talking
traffic
as
across
if
the border.
sorry, you're talking as if all of these immigrants are coming over with drugs in their system. That's not how that works.
No, I'm not.
Right?
I'm not talking like that. But what I'm saying.
So can you
is
go
the
ahead and
amount-
provide? So go ahead and provide me the source that these particular testing machines would not have worked.
No, I didn't say they wouldn't work. The Border Patrol has just said that the most effective thing you can use for detecting drugs specifically are the German Shepherds they use. And I forget what country they're from, but they're a specific breed.
Okay. So where's the source that these are like ineffective or they won't work? Because we understand we're not always going to be able to have dogs at every border entry, right? So
No, there are dogs
Why are
at
you-
every border entry.
right. So where are we going to be able? So why would it be a problem to have these extra testing sites?
It wouldn't be a problem, but when people aren't using border checkpoints, it doesn't matter what type of technology you have. They're going to cross illegally. They're not going to go through a checkpoint. That's
Right. So where's the evidence that this would not lessen the amount of people coming in with drugs in their system?
The evidence is 8 million undocumented people coming.
That
into
is
our
not
country.
that is not evidence. That is 100%
What
not
is the
evidence. I'm asking you for it.
It would be the number of border crossings. Do they
Big nutty
increase or do they
chicken.
go
That is
down?
scary looking. Right. So where's the evidence that having these extra test sites would not help in cracking down on this? Matter of fact, please go find that.
So there's something we can use sometimes called common sense.
Common sense does not mean true
And
sense.
people
Common
that
sense.
cross
That's not what
illegally
common sense
do
means.
not use a border
This is not what
checkpoint.
common sense means. This is not what common sense means. Obviously, we're not going to be able to crack down on every single thing, but there are also ways within this bill, there are ways for us to be able to
Do you truly
track
believe
people.
that Kamala Harris is the right person to run our country?
I do.
Okay. Then I'm just going to respect that because I don't want to talk.
I'm asking you for where you're getting your information from and why you believe this.
Well, I've given you
believe these
sources
things, and I don't know
for
why.
everything up to this point. Like
Right now we're talking about these security checkpoints.
Well, you brought
And
them
you
up.
and you
said we needed
don't
more
right. So you made a claim about these security checkpoints, and I'm just asking you where you're getting it from.
8 million people not using them and crossing illegally. It doesn't
Right.
matter.
That doesn't mean that they all had drugs in their system. So can you go ahead and tell me?
For all intents and purposes, let's say you're right. Let's say these machines work. Okay. So even if they work and we catch more people under the Biden administration's policy, which is Kamala Harris as well, those people get to stay. We catch them and we release them. They don't go to jail. They broke the law. They don't go to jail. Nothing happens to them. They get released. That's unacceptable. And every country in the world has immigration laws. Most of them are tougher than anything we have here in the U.S.
Mm-hmm. And how
But
are they
everybody
fair?
wants to act like us having a secure border is this big humanitarian thing.
Right. So I'm confused. Like the White House says border officials have seized more fentanyl at ports of entry in the last 2 years and the last 5 years combined. I'm not done.
Follow up your statistic. It's because more has come across.
I'm just reading. And the president has added 40 drug detection machines across points of entry to disrupt the fentanyl smuggling into the homeland. The bipartisan border agreement would fund the installation of 100 additional cutting-edge inspection machines to help detect fentanyl in our southern border points of entry. In close partnership with the government of Mexico, the Department of Justice has extradited a illicit fentanyl trafficking human rights person. This is one of many examples of joint efforts with Mexico to tackle the fentanyl and synthetic drug epidemic that is killing so many people in our countries and globally, and to hold the drug trafficking organizations to account. Is this not, what would be your issue with this? Is this not effective?
No, what's not effective is catching and releasing illegal immigrants back into our country. That is not effective.
I just said that I wouldn't agree with that.
Right. So in that case, you should also not agree with Kamala Harris's stance on immigration.
I don't think either side has a good stance on immigration.
So you don't.
But in terms of whether or not, like which one I would prefer them be here.
You would
if this would lessen the chances of them going into a humanitarian crisis by forcing them back into destabilized countries, then yeah, I would prefer them be here. I don't care.
But the problem is when they're undocumented, that allows people to come in here and destabilize our country and kill our people and abuse our
and yet our people are still killing each other at a higher rate per capita. There's no source that said that this happened. I've given you 2. Do you want me to keep giving you some? Because there's no source that said that they destabilize anything.
Because you're ignoring the fact that these are the people that traffic the drugs in and traffic the people in for sex trafficking.
And yet these ports of entry are catching them more within this year than the last 5 years. So I don't know what you're talking about. Right. Releasing people who commit crimes?
I don't know your name, but if you cast a net in a pond that has 5 fish in it, you're probably going to catch 2 or 3. If you cast a net in a pond that has 150 fish in it, your net's probably going to be full. So if you have less crossing, you're going to catch less.
So America is releasing people into America that commit crimes.
Correct.
Where are they doing this?
At our southern border every single day.
So people come in here with like trafficking drugs and we're letting them go into the States. Where is this happening?
Not if they get caught.
Right. Obviously, we're not going to catch everyone. That's
Correct.
never going to happen. Amanda, thank you so much for the beloved job. I appreciate you. That's never going to happen.
But there's no way our border patrol can be effective when they have 10 to 15,000 illegal crossings per day. We don't have enough resources for that.
Right. So you think we should just shut off our borders and let people die at our walls?
No, I don't think we should shut off our borders. Do
you think we should stabilize the countries that they're coming from?
Absolutely not. It's not our problem.
Okay. So let's break this down. You don't want them in the country. You don't want to stabilize the countries that they're coming from. And then you also don't want them to die at our borders. So where should they go?
I would love for them to come to our country legally.
Right. So how are they going to do that if our systems are being overloaded and they're dying in mass?
By going through a port of entry, through U.S. Customs, and seeking asylum legally.
Right, but our asylum systems are being overloaded. So what do you want them to do?
Then that's why you have a president like President Trump who told the president of Mexico, if you continue sending these people,
he's not sending anyone. They're not sending anyone. They don't control this. They don't control that.
When you incentivize people to cross illegally, they're going to keep coming. And they're going to come in bigger numbers than you've ever seen before. And the illegal immigrants themselves say it. You can see them on CNN and MSNBC and Fox News and wherever you want to see. They literally will say on camera, they come to the United States because we're not going to do anything about it.
Yeah, I don't see who you're talking to. Also, I don't care. I think it's perfectly fine for people to seek a better life in different countries. Also, Mexico is not sending people here. Also think people are leaving because they're leaving destabilized states. They're leaving destabilized countries with shit economies where they cannot survive, or they're being prosecuted for their identities there, right? So this whole like sending people there and cutting funding from this doesn't make any sense. They don't have control over this, like not at all.
Okay, I disagree.
Okay, well, I don't know how they would ever cause this. I don't know how they would ever cause this, ever.
Okay. Well, then in this case, if that's how you see it, then it doesn't matter who's in the White House.
There's no evidence that they're sending their people over here. Their people are leaving because they're leaving destabilized countries. They're leaving war-torn countries. What do you mean by sending them over here?
Let me back up. Maybe by sending them over here, I misspoke. What I meant to say was, and what President Trump did, is Mexico was not aiding us in stopping these people from coming across the border. They were not helping us control the issue. It was all on us. So that's when President Trump told the president of Mexico, if you don't help us control the people coming across the border and being trafficked, we're no longer going to give you aid from the United States.
We've literally been working, according to the White House, we've been working in collaboration with the Mexican government.
We have. And ever since President Trump said, hey, if you don't do your part, we're not going to help you anymore. That got Mexico to step up. That's what a leader does.
Yeah, and yet according to what, Politico? What do we have, 40% decrease in illegal immigrants? Where is this?
Are you reading something or are you talking to me?
No, I'm reading the source from Politico that talks about our border, right?
Under what president here? I'm confused.
Under Biden, the number of migrants legally crossing the U.S. border has plummeted 40% since Joe Biden clamped down on the asylum.
Correct. Ever since his executive action this year, because Donald Trump was ahead in the polls on the border. He still is. It doesn't matter. But that's the only time he took executive action. That's what you and I have been talking about. Joe Biden was sitting on his hands. He repealed the policy that President Trump put in place that discouraged people from coming. So we had record high numbers of illegal immigration. And then we're in an election year, and all of a sudden he decides to take executive action on it. Now, if that's not politics
so you seem to like conspiracy theories, don't you?
That's not a conspiracy. That's fact.
Yeah, I don't see where you're getting this from, that's the reason that he did this.
Is it an election year?
Yes, it doesn't mean that's the reason. You seem to really like causation fallacies, and it's weird.
I think that's your scapegoat. That's what I think, respectfully.
It's not a scapegoat. You don't have any evidence for this.
Okay. Guys, I'm sorry. I don't know how many sources I can cite, but
as many as the claims that you make.
Well, everyone in your comments seems to believe that I am citing everything effectively, and that I have been, and you have not.
I didn't say that you haven't, and also I have as well. I've given you sources for what I've been citing.
You gave me one source, and it was from.
I did not. I've given you 4 sources so far. I don't know what you're talking about.
You gave me one source, and it was about crime rates with immigrants.
Right, because that's the only claim that I made so far.
And also, like, there's 2,500 people watching this. If you and I were spewing bullshit, no one would be interested in what we're talking about.
People already weren't interested in what we're talking about. People find this to be
people are interested
boring.
Ever since I've come on the live, because the guests you had before.
Is that why 3,000 people left alive?
By you.
Is that why 3,000 people left alive because they don't have good attention spans?
No, because maybe they got upset because I was making sense.
What sense were you making?
If I didn't make any sense,
you just gave me two policies that I didn't agree with. You don't know what to do with these immigrants. You don't want them to be here. You don't want them to not be here. You don't even want to help stabilize the countries in which they're coming from. That would actually lessen them needing to come over here and make the dangerous trek north in the first place. So you don't even want to do that. You're saying that is not our problem, but it is our problem if it is affecting us, right? So you either just want them to just disappear or because if we actually want to stop immigration, I'm not gaslighting shit.
No, you're the one.
How am I gaslighting? This is the question that I asked you.
You're the one that said you're the one that said both are wrong. Kamala Harris's stance and Donald Trump's stance is incorrect.
No, we're talking about Biden's stance. I didn't say shit about Kamala Harris's stance.
You literally said you don't think they should stay here, but you also don't think they should be sent back to their country.
We're talking about Biden. This was Biden's act.
Correct.
Right. So I would understand this. The only reason I would have a problem with them being in the U.S. because we would have no way to track them and have no way to make sure that they show up to their court dates.
That's what's happening right now.
I understand this, but I also would not prefer them to die at our borders because to send them back doesn't mean that they actually go back to Mexico.
I'm just going to let you know.
Man, it's almost like I'm not fully left. Okay, anyway, I don't see how this is a conservative policy.
What I'm saying is you sound like you're more in the middle, and Kamala Harris is extremely left, and her vice president is extremely left.
Anyway, like I was saying before, I I'm not an alt left person. I don't know what you think. I don't know what you want from me.
Comments just said most aren't from Mexico, and that is so true, and that is why it's so dangerous.
Can you stop reading the comments and talk to me, please? Because it's really annoying.
Well, they're making some good points. I'm sorry.
Anyway, so like I was saying before, so you don't want them in America. You don't want them to die. Do you want them to die at our borders?
No, and so I'm going to back up. We can't rewind and play the tape, but I said I would love for them to come to our country. I just want them to do it legally. That's what I said.
Right. So that is not necessarily possible, right?
We're a
Because
country of
it's
immigrants.
before.
We're built on
No
immigration.
fucking shit. I heard you. Right. So like I was saying before, the citizenship system takes years, sometimes a decade long, for them to be able to gain citizenship in America. So if they're not able to be here while awaiting their citizenship, should they just die at our border? Should we
They are allowed to
stimulate
be
their
here while they
economies?
wait on their citizenship. It's called a visa. It's a
Right. So how
probationary
long?
period
So how
while
long
they're
does it take
waiting.
to? Right. So how long does it take for them to receive this? This is not like a black and white issue.
No, it's not. It's a big
Right.
issue.
So,
but the point is, we have to look at how are we better off as Americans. Yes, we want to help the entire world, but at the end of the day, I want you
this
and I
isn't
to have
helping
a
the
safe-
entire world.
I want you and I to have a safe place to live. I
We
want
do have
us
a
to be
safe place.
prosperous. I want us to have a good economy. I want us to go to the gas pump and be able to afford it. I want us to be able to go to the grocery
Right, so our crime rates would have nothing to do with immigrants, though. There's literally no evidence that it's connected. So I don't know why you keep making this point.
Illegal
I don't know
immigration
why.
is directly linked to human trafficking and drugs coming across our border.
Right, so I don't know where.
Mexican drug
Right,
cartels.
so. Right, so yeah, people
And it's
commit
not
crimes.
the people from Mexico that we're worried about necessarily. It's all of the people from terrorist organizations on the other side of the world that know that they can come across our border, and if they're caught, they're just going to get released.
Yet none of the stats talk about this, though.
That's not true. Just today, the Department of Homeland Security said we're at the highest terrorist threat since 9/11, maybe even higher, because we have 8 million people that have crossed our border, and the tensions in the Middle East are higher than they've ever been before.
And yet the stats still not have changed that per capita, native-born citizens are more likely to commit these crimes. So I don't know what you're talking about.
Than legal immigrants.
The stats,
Yes.
No, than immigrants in general, illegal included.
What you have to understand is when you're citing something, if it was an illegal immigrant, it would
These literally go over
immigrants only.
No, it goes over illegal immigrants as well. I don't know
Later.
how many times we have to. It goes over it in this thing that I gave you. What are you talking about? In the site that I gave you, it goes over both immigrants, illegal and otherwise. I don't know what you're talking about. No stat talks about illegal immigrants and crime as if one is causing the other or one makes the other worse. There's no stat that says this.
We just went over them.
Okay.
78,000 Americans dying every year from fentanyl, directly related to border and illegal immigration.
Right. So it seems like you're confusing
Global sex trade and human trafficking.
Great. So
That
it seems
is
like you're
crime.
confusing people who are committing crimes to people who are just immigrating again, and yet with all of this, they still don't contribute to the crime rate the way that natural-born citizens do. So.
Okay. Well, I don't really have anything else to say. I think what you're doing is great, and I hope that you vote for Donald Trump in 2024.
I absolutely will not vote for a rapist.
90 days, vote for Trump.
All right, that was boring as fuck. That was fucking boring. That was so boring. That was incredibly boring. Oh my god. That was so boring. He ate me bad. I promise you, every single one of you, come up right now and tell me exactly what his argument was. Please, I beg you. I beg for you to come up and tell me exactly what his argument was and where he hooked me. But yeah, I am tired from that conversation. Mod, start inviting people. I love this part of my debates. Come up and tell me exactly where he hooked me. Tell me exactly where his argument was. What was his argument? How old are you, by the way? Baby? Oh. Can someone else tell me? Can someone else tell me what his argument was? God damn. Am I tired or what? Embarrassed? Never that. Anyway, but yeah, it's 11. It's almost 12 a.m. and I was supposed to end at 11. And I was. Hi, how old are you?
I'm 29.
Oh, are you up? What are you up here to talk about? Are you here to debate about Trump or talk about Jody?
You asked what his point was, right?
Oh yeah, can you go ahead and prove it for me? Because clearly I missed something. If you're out of the app, I can't hear you. If you're out of the app, I can't hear you. Okay. I don't know. I don't know, chat. I don't fucking know, chat. Chat. Nothing. Nothing. Not a single one. Not a single one can tell me exactly what his argument was. Anyway, for the brain dead people in the comments, please. But yeah, I think that's where we're gonna end it here today, chat. Holy fuck, I'm tired. They're trying to add you in. I can take like 3 more people. They're trying to add you in and none of you will come up. They've invited a bunch of you and none of you will come up. Oh shit. Nothing. Will I be on it all tomorrow? Yes. Wait, what day is it? It's actually Wednesday. No, I won't. It's going to be Thursday. That'll be my off day. Oh. That's way too fast.
Hi.
Oh, hey. What was his argument?
Oh, his argument? Okay.
Wait, how old are you?
So I'm 26.
Okay, what was his argument?
His argument was based on facts. He was pulling up sources along with you, and I didn't see any sources. I don't want to hear about his argument.
Okay, so you didn't. About yours. What's the argument that he made?
He made many points. He had a multifaceted argument, love. Well, right, so first off, with immigration, he was giving sound points on not only the effects of immigration on our country, the recent effects on immigration in our country. And it would be? Well, he said it. Did you sit there and listen?
I'm asking you what he said.
Not only does it affect our economy, I think I think it's kind of common sense to think, when you put in more and our country is kind of fucking beyond inflated and nobody can afford groceries, and you sit there and say, yeah, you have no argument. Yeah, he does, because we literally can't buy any groceries, and you're sitting there saying that everything's okay.
He's not talking.
You're stuck in blind ignorance.
We weren't talking about groceries, my love. We were talking about the border.
No, because that's a point that needs to be talked about. What the hell?
So you don't know what argument he was making.
We don't have any resources, and you're sitting here talking about people are going to die in mass at the border. People are going to die in mass at the border? Where's your sources? Where's your sources? No bullshit. Because I'm tired of people being fucking ignorant and being fucking rude to people and thinking it's good. Yeah, it's my time to be rude. Straight up. What's up? So where's your sources? No, straight up. Where's your sources? What's your sources that people are going to die in mass at the border? What's your sources? Let me know.
People
and
have been dying in mass. People are drowning.
Put on your little sound effect, narcissist, because I'm waiting for your sources for people dying in mass at the border. Matter of fact, let me know what happened to the people at the border during the Biden administration. Let me know what happened to those families that you guys were talking about for so long during the Trump administration, that now all of a sudden you don't know what happened to during the Biden administration. They sent them the fuck back. Okay, so go ahead and vote for the same administration that keeps sending people back and doing shit that you don't like. They try to continue the wall that Trump had built. They can't do that shit no more. You have no facts. You have no sources. I haven't seen you pull up one source besides Jody's, which were all valid. All of them were valid. And you were being rude as fuck to him. So what's up? I'm sizing you up. What's up? I'm being rude as fuck to you. I'm tired of people being rude as fuck to us, and we're fighting back.
Are you gonna beat my ass?
No, nope. I'm sizing you up politically. I'm sizing you up with your facts. Where's your sources? I want to see it. I want to see the people that are going to die in mass at the border.
What are you talking about?
Through the border.
Okay, so first of all, you
weren't.
Let's simmer down. Anna, shut the fuck up. Like I was saying before, you weren't able to tell me what his argument was. You just came up here to complain and yell and bitch and moan. I don't care about this cope. People are dying. People are drowning. People are drowning crossing these lakes, right? Not lakes, rivers, right? They're drowning. They're starving. They have water checkpoints. People are getting arrested for these water checkpoints. These people are dehydrated when they're crossing the border. Like, it's one of the most dangerous treks they can make. What are you serious? Are we denying the fact that this is a dangerous trek north that these people make through? If they're coming from, like, say Venezuela, they're making a trek through 3 different countries. Are we denying this now? Are we denying basic facts of immigration within the southern border now? Are we denying basic facts? You weren't able to tell me what his argument was. You seem to only listen to what he said, but you didn't listen to anything that I said. So what was his argument? And then what was my argument? And then tell me where I was wrong. Oh. Honey, there is a mic button at the bottom of your screen. No one can hear you.
Hi.
Hey.
Okay.
Anna, there is a mic. 1 second, Sam. There is a mic button at the bottom of your screen. Anna, unmute. Goddamn. Holy fuck. Anyway. Bro can't press buttons. Anyway. So what was his argument and where was I?
I did it pretty good.
We don't give a fuck. What was his argument and where was I wrong?
You were wrong on pretty much every single part. You didn't actually fight back. You just were kind of throwing bitchy comments at everything and saying people will die in mass. Where's your sources for that? People die in mass. Where?
Hi, I have a source for that. Can I give it to you, please?
Yes.
Lovely. Okay, so this is from HRW or humanrightswatch.org. It's titled U.S. Border Deterrence Leads to Deaths and Disappearances. This is from June 26th, 2024, so pretty damn recent if you ask me. But border deterrence policies are driving increased deaths and disappearances of people migrating to the United States, said Human Rights Watch and the Colbury Center for Human Rights in a web feature published today. The web features Nothing But Bones, 30 Years of Deadly Deterrence at the U.S.-Mexico Border, features the stories of 9 people who died or disappeared while trying to cross the southern U.S. border and of their surviving family members. The U.S. Border Patrol has reported about 10,000 deaths since 1994 when prevention through deterrence was first implemented, but local rights groups at the border believe the number could be closer to 80,000, with thousands more disappeared. Most of those dead are indigenous, brown, and black. So.
Yeah, sorry to interrupt. By the way, you are so sweet and I love your hair.
Thank you.
I want to also say, do you know why
so then I wasn't wrong.
The amount of deaths increased? Oh, no, you're right. The amount of deaths have been increasing. Do you know why? Because the amount of people coming through the border is increasing. So common sense says 1 + 1 = 2.
Well, no,
2
here
means,
it's citing that the reasoning is because of it's citing here the reason is because of the deterrence policies that people have had implemented.
Oh, the big bad white man and the big policies and the lawmakers. It always is, isn't it? No. Common sense. No, let's be fucking honest. No, everybody stop acting like this shit is fun. Let's pull the mask off and let's be honest.
Let's
be fucking honest. Let's be fucking honest. We're blaming the lawmakers, right? Okay, so what about the judges that put through these cases? The judges that pockets are padded? Why aren't we talking about that? Why aren't we talking about that instead of talking about how people are going to die in mass and we need to vote for this, that, and the third? No. We need to vote for people staying out of the border because we have one of the loosest border policies.
Why did she just go to Yapville? Why did she just go to? I brought up an extra person for you to make it even. Why did you just go back to factory settings?
Well, can you explain what you mean?
So, like, can you at least concede that I wasn't wrong?
Yeah, because why are you bringing up the white man?
Right, that's one a hell of a pivot. I'm not gonna lie to you. So that was the first point I brought up, and I wasn't wrong, right?
Stop.
No, Anna, wait. No, Anna, we're not doing this. We're not doing this. I said that they're dying in mass.
They're not dying in mass, fam.
But they are though. But they are though.
You're telling me.
Hold on, Chad. Hold on, Chad. Hold on.
The increase in wide open border doesn't contribute to higher death rates.
I'm gonna bring up someone else.
The increase in wide open border is not contributing to higher death rates. That makes no sense. That makes no sense.
I'm sorry. Say that again. I couldn't hear it over the barking. Say it one more time.
You're telling me that first let's agree with one thing. Let's agree with one thing. That there are more people crossing the border.
Okay.
Right? More than ever.
Right.
Right. Do you think that would lead to higher death rates?
We weren't talking about death rates. I'm saying that, like, sending them back to their war-torn, destabilized countries. Exactly, and it's a
we
deadly
are not
trip
in the same space to be able to foster a safe environment for them, especially when everybody's going around talking about how
wasn't the argument that I was making,
how
though.
The social
You're pivoting so hard on it.
But we're going to try to foster a safe environment for them.
You're so scared to say that I was right.
Dude, no, I'm sorry. The groceries for one bag is $100.
What the fuck are we talking about groceries again?
It literally makes...
What is going... Y'all keep going back to factory settings, bro.
You're not making any sense.
Just admit that I was right.
But admit that I was right. You're saying people are going to die unless we open the borders. No,
I didn't say that people are going to. I never said that. What the fuck is going on? What the fuck is going on? Now we're just changing the entire argument that I made.
You never said that.
What is going on?
I don't know.
I asked you to come up here and tell me what his argument was and where I was incorrect, and then you agreed with Sam, which means that you agreed with me.
Right.
So they just left. Oh my god. Yeah.
All I did was give a source for what you said.
Anyway, all right. How old are you, dude?
I'm 18. Can I say something?
Are you voting for Donald Trump?
Yes.
And why is that?
Because I think that he's the better candidate personally.
Cool. Princess, how old are you?
40.
Are you voting for Trump?
Absolutely not. I don't even know how I requested to come up here.
Okay, all right. I got you. Let's go. Let's. So oh fuck it. I'll spend some time with Sam.
So wait, can I talk about how you were asking what his argument was?
1 second. Breeze, how old are you?
27.
Are you voting for Donald Trump?
Yes, sir.
Okay, hold on. Okay, Tommy, what were you talking about?
So you were asking about what his argument was. I think y'all pretty much agreed that both the solutions to the border crisis were both not good. But he was trying to explain that Trump's the better candidate because the country was better off when he was in office.
He was unable to substantiate that.
But he was telling you, and he was being really respectful and giving you facts.
I don't give a fuck about respectability.
Why?
He was unable to substantiate. Because it doesn't make you right or wrong.
You also care a lot. You care a lot about being right when it's a debate. A debate is not.
That's the point. That's the point of a debate.
It's to hear both sides and to understand.
That's called a discussion.
Quite literally, why we call it a debate and not a discussion is because there's supposed to be a designated winner, and the winner is the person that's most logically consistent by the end of the debate. And there's usually
and you think that she's been the most logically consistent?
Can you tell me where I haven't been?
When he spoke on illegal immigrants, how come you never read the excerpt?
I'm 18 years old, and I feel like I'm
like the only one you read was about the legal immigrants from the earlier.
What are you talking about?
The one you and Jody was talking.
From who?
What do you mean from who? When you were talking about
from his sources or from my sources?
From yours. I just wanted to say you never read it. Like you never read the the part where it was speaking about illegal immigrants.
Let me grab it again.
And I couldn't understand why you don't get correlation. The more immigrants that come through the border, the more crime goes up. Like correlation and causation. Like I don't
per capita, that's false. No.
How is that false?
Gobbledygook. I don't see where you're getting this from.
If there's a community with 10,000 black people, and then you add another 30,000 black people, do you think crime is going to go up or down?
I don't know what you're talking about here. I don't even know how to answer that question.
I'm just asking you, do you think crime is going to go up or down?
I don't know. That's based off of many factors. I don't know.
I feel like when people can't come to a simple understanding of how certain things work, I feel like
what factors am I supposed? What factors go into that? How am I supposed to determine what the crime is going to be like? You just talked about that there's going to be people in a specific area. How am I ever supposed to be able to determine that?
Earlier, Sam said that 10,000 immigrants are dying in mass or whatever. But 10,000 immigrants over the span of 30 years is not in mass.
10,000 is the amount that's been reported. It's estimated that it's actually upwards of 80,000.
Over how many years, though? That still doesn't mean in mass.
80,000 people over the span of 30 years at one border is a large amount of people.
So is 15,000 a day as well.
Yeah, like
that's 50,000 people are dying a day at the border.
Let's say this. The more immigrants that come into this country, wouldn't you say the way of life for the people that actually are from here would decrease?
What do you mean the way of life? You mean quality of life?
Like livelihood, yeah.
Quality of life. It doesn't.
No.
The way of life, quality of life, same thing. How not?
Well, no. Way of life is just like a methodology.
Resources?
Quality of life.
Wouldn't there be less resources? Wouldn't there be less resources?
Not necessarily.
How? If there's more people coming,
there'd be less resources for the American people,
and that's why prices are going up.
I don't see where you're getting this from.
That's how it works.
You don't need to get it from certain things are literally common sense. You don't need to.
You don't know what common sense means.
You don't need to Google everything.
You don't know what common sense means.
Your taxes are paying for these illegal immigrants to be here.
Like, I honestly feel like you're rage baiting for views and likes.
You don't know what rage baiting means.
All right,
okay, there are two things to consider for this. Number one, saying that more people coming into the country means that there will be less resources doesn't have the nuance that the topic requires when immigrants are the ones that are contributing well to society in the first place. Like the amount of people that are working. The legal
ones, the ones that are literally documented and can work. The ones that literally can hop over the border.
We have the total crime rates from 2012 to 2018. This is from pnas.org. This is called Comparing Crime Rates Between Undocumented Immigrants, Legal Immigrants, and Native-Born U.S. Citizens. Going down to the graph at the bottom, total crime rate 2012 to 2018. It organizes them. Blue is U.S.-born, red is legal immigrant, and green is undocumented immigrant.
I ain't gonna lie, y'all can read these excerpts all y'all want. That doesn't mean they're fact.
Anyway, violent crime, property crime, drug violation, and track violations. U.S.-born citizen is always at the top. Legal immigrant is always second, and undocumented immigrant is always third for committing these crimes.
Whatever you want to say. I feel like when we speak, anybody that supports Trump, when we give you a reason on why we do, your mind automatically goes to hell no.
Yeah,
well, if you say something, if you say something as if it's empirical, then you have to provide the reason why you think this. There are 8 billion people on the planet. You making a sweeping statement about something does not make it true, and we have no reason to believe you, which is why we ask for sources. I just gave you a source,
gaslighting us doesn't change
and
anything.
Anyone can look at this source. I just told you exactly where it is. I can even turn my camera around and show you the graph if you want. But for every single violent crime.
Too?
What?
Just like another topic.
Do you concede to this?
I just think we should move on because I feel like we're not going anywhere. Can we talk about something else?
Oh, no.
Yeah, because the immigration crisis,
that's not how that works.
You guys will never.
So you can concede to this.
Yeah, like okay, I don't move on.
Let me ask the creator a question. Why are you more concerned with the reasons as to why they're coming over the border instead of worrying about your own country? My thing is, Democrats for
that
some
is worrying
reason
about our
always
country. I think it's bad for
prioritize
our country
other countries than our own.
I think it's bad for our country to be surrounded by destabilized and economic disasters of countries.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, that is really not our issue.
country
Yeah, it is our issue when there people are dying at our borders. Yeah, it is our issue.
Country is becoming
it is our issue when there are people are dying at our borders.
Countries, our own country will literally suffer also.
Yeah, we're focusing.
I don't see where our country is also suffering.
How you just
source it up? Source it up, and I believe you.
Just source it up.
Then I don't care. You do. Then I don't care.
Okay.
I don't care. I don't care about your fear mongering.
It's not fear mongering.
For the 4 top violent crimes, natural born citizens are the ones that are more likely to commit them. So where is the suffering at?
Are you saying they're more prone to, or just because there's a higher population of normal Americans?
No, this is per capita. So by that I mean crime rates per 100,000 people. So this would go across the board. 100,000 people is the standard. For every 100,000 people or per capita, a U.S. born citizen is the most likely, a legal immigrant is second likely, and an undocumented immigrant is third likely to commit these crimes. Those crimes being violent crime, property, drug violation, and traffic violation.
Yeah, but
if you don't want to provide sources for what you're saying, then I don't give a fuck. I don't care about your fear mongering.
Jody provides you everything that you need.
And we ended up not disagreeing on the first point that he made. At the first point, we did disagree, but on the point of like the immigration policies, I didn't agree with either sides, right? But what I said was that I would prefer for people to be in a safer place. That would be the USA, right? I would prefer them not be dying at our borders or being sent back to destabilized and dangerous countries. I would prefer them be here in a safer country. But I still believe that both the policies of both administrations were trash and that didn't actually address the actual issues of immigration. I believe the best way to address the issues of immigration, I don't know why you're talking over me. I don't know why you're talking over me. I don't know why you're talking. Hey. I don't know why you're talking over me. I don't know why you're talking over me. I believe that because I can. I believe that the best way for us to address immigration and things like this across our borders is to stabilize the countries in which these people are coming from. And until we do that, then we're going to keep having this immigration problem. I don't think it helps us to like leave illegal immigrants to fend for themselves in the country. I also don't think it's a good idea for us to send them back to these dangerous, destabilized countries. I think we should go and stabilize these countries, and that will lessen the immigration of these people because they're not leaving for no reason. They're leaving. They're not leaving for no reason. They're leaving because their countries are trash.
How would we stabilize their countries?
Right, because a lot of these countries are destabilized because of the COVID pandemic. Their economy is destabilized by providing some kind of funding. Right, so
taking money out of our pockets and providing it to other countries.
If you give a fuck about immigration, yeah, you're gonna have to pay for it.
We're already broke. You trying to make us broker?
Right, so it wouldn't necessarily have to come out of your pocket specifically. There are ways for us to be able to stabilize these countries. But until we're able to do that, then you're gonna have to deal with these immigrants. You can't have your cake and eat it too.
I'm not gonna lie, your arguments.
And yeah, you can't find anything to disprove it.
You can't it's.
You can think they're trash all you want. I don't care if you think it's stupid, but you can't find a way to disprove it. You still haven't been able to show me how I was wrong in anything that I said.
I literally just proved you wrong. You literally said we're going to stabilize their countries. How we're going to stabilize their countries.
I didn't say that we're going to. I said that the best way to help with immigration and to lessen immigration is to find out why they are immigrating in the first place.
Sam, what are your ideas?
We already know
exactly. So to make their countries not shit.
My ideas about what?
How the fuck are we gonna do that?
By stabilizing their economies.
On how we should fix the immigration issue.
Okay, how would we stabilize their economies? By providing aid, right? By giving money to them, right?
Exactly, right. If that is the way to do, right? If that is the way to do that, then that is what we ought to do.
Isn't that what Biden was just doing to? Isn't that what Biden was already?
That's exactly what he was doing. So what's the issue, right? These things are.
Did we agree with that or disagree with that?
I don't give a fuck if you agreed or disagree. That's how we combat immigration issues.
What the fuck?
Like,
if we can't come to a moral high ground, like on
a moral
one thing
high
that
ground,
we can
I don't think we should come to a moral high ground.
We need to agree on one thing at least.
No. This is how you address immigration. You don't punish the people who are coming over the border. You try to find out why they're coming over the border. I think that none of these policies, my main issue with all of these policies is that they don't address why people are traveling over the border in the first place. That is my issue. I don't agree with either side.
So why do you lean more towards Kamala then, besides Trump?
Because you don't need to agree with everything that your political party does in order for you to be able to vote for them.
Yeah, I agree, but why would you? So if you don't agree with immigration on either side, what's making you want to vote for Kamala rather than Donald Trump?
Do you think immigration is like the only problem that we have in this country?
No, that's what I'm asking you. Like, besides like immigration, what are the reasons why you want to vote for Kamala?
Right, I vote for Kamala because she supports a woman's right to choose. She supports increasing voter rights. She also supports all of the bills in which Biden has passed regarding the CHIPS Act, which incentivized the production of. I don't know why you're talking over me. The CHIPS Act, which incentivized companies to manufacture particular things that we use for technology in the United States to lessen our dependency on foreign labor, as well as the PACT Act, which expanded the health care for veterans. There was the infrastructure bill, which led to the building of buildings, roads, bridges, things like that, which provided us with extra jobs. So
okay,
these are all the bills in which he supports. These are all the bills in which he was involved with.
I just don't understand
all
how
those bills are way more important than having a secure border and a stable economy.
Right. So I believe that neither side are doing the right thing to do that. But you don't agree with this either. You don't agree with the way to address immigration. You don't attack the people who are immigrating. You find out why they're immigrating.
We know why they're. Stop saying that because we know why they're.
But you
immigrating.
But you don't think we should stabilize their countries.
Okay, stabilizing their country at the fall of.
We're not jumping from point to point.
If you agree with America falling, then hell yeah, support all the other countries.
I don't care what this weird fear mongering shit is. America would not fall by stabilizing countries.
It's literally not.
America would not fall by stabilizing countries.
You just said you don't know why they're coming over, but
okay, I
didn't say. I literally told you why they're coming over the border. They're coming over the border because their countries that they're coming from are destable.
If America's economy is unstable at the moment,
I don't see where America's economy is unstable.
Why? That's why Google's a thing.
I'm asking where you're getting this from.
Look it up.
Look it up to help. Like literally, you're on the computer. Look up.
But you're the one who made the claim.
Look up. You're gonna look it up anyways, right? You're gonna have to.
Then tell me what to look up. Then tell me what to look up. I can't look up random shit.
Look up. Is the economy stable or not? Just look that up. Is the U.S. economy stable or not?
Yep.
Because literally, that's the definition of inflation.
Yep.
It says yes.
Yep. As of July 2024, some say the U.S. economy is strong, with low unemployment and strong pace of expansion.
What site is that?
Yeah, tell. Because everybody
the economic forecast, the International Monetary Fund, fucking Nerdwall.
They talk about the economy every day.
The Department of Treasury.
They even asked Kamala about how she plans to stay.
Damn, twice and got it wrong.
All right.
You think I give a fuck? You think I give a fuck?
You should give a fuck.
Why?
Why are you attacking him on how you pronounce the word?
It's not a word. It's a name. Right, so a civil debate would imply you pronouncing her name correctly. And I think you as a black man should be able to understand that, but honestly, it seems like you shouldn't.
Let me ask you a question. Is Kamala Harris black?
She's mixed. She's South Asian and black.
She's mixed. Okay, so
yeah.
Let me ask you a question. If they're both under the same administration, what makes you think that she would do anything different than Biden?
She wouldn't do anything different. What do you mean?
Then why vote for her? If it was shitty
because I
with
voted
Biden,
for Biden, I agreed with. I never said that it was shitty with Biden. It wasn't shitty with Biden.
So why
I agree with Biden. I voted for Biden.
Why were damn near all Americans during all 4 years of the term?
I don't drive. Also, he lessened the gas prices by $1.60.
You don't drive?
Yeah, no, I'm a passenger princess.
Tashika, so you don't see the price of gas just because you don't drive?
Right. So what did he do to cause the price of gas?
He stopped drilling for oil.
No, he really didn't though.
Pretty much.
We're drilling more. We're literally drilling more into Joe Biden than any other point in history.
And why is Trump on keep saying, drill, baby, drill? That's all he keeps saying.
Because he's a fucking liar. I don't know what to tell you.
No. Dude.
Trump has told 30,000 lies over his 4 years of presidency. That's not 20 lies.
That important. Are you retarded?
That is important.
Gas is very important.
Oh
no. Weird behavior.
None of that.
I almost said it.
Hey.
Can we invite someone else too?
They should have never freed his ass. Anyway, like I was saying before, sorry. Weird behavior.
God damn it, Tashika!
Fuck them. Anyway. Hi, how old are you?
I'm 42 years old.
Cool. Are you voting for Trump?
Well, yes.
Okay. So, Tommy, what were you going to say here?
What are you
got it, Tyler.
You're talking to me?
Whichever one of y'all want to go.
I have issues how you won't listen to anybody's opinion except yours.
Oh my God!
No, I'm for real.
Y'all fuck with, who do y'all fuck with? What kind of music y'all fuck with?
With the utmost respect, could you please just give an argument and not complain about her debating style? Because if you don't like her debating style, why would you come up to debate with her in the first place?
Her debating style is cutting everybody off.
Okay, well just block her and scroll. Like,
you know how easy it is to block somebody? Right. This is how I know y'all just fuck with me, low-key. Y'all just fuck with me.
It's very, very, very hard
you
to
fuck with me so
hear
heavy.
Somebody that's so stupid.
You fuck with me so heavy.
Why would you want to listen to someone who sounds stupid to you?
And you fuck with me so heavy.
Because it's so hard. Because when somebody sounds
I know it's so
stupid,
hard because you fuck with me so heavy.
When somebody is so stupid,
y'all fuck with
it's
Funky
so
Town?
hard.
Yeah, I do. I actually like this song.
Hey. Are you gonna make an argument or we're gonna jam out?
Well, I'm trying to listen to the song for a second.
Are you gonna make an argument?
No, I'm not making. All I'm saying.
Mods, put the dog back in the pen. Ruff, ruff. Get him out. Yapping.
Can we invite someone
take me to
else to like actually debate?
It's 12:11. Do I still want to be here?
You mean like on live on the planet?
You know. General plane of existence. This general plane of it.
I'm finding it.
I have a question. Do you not like? So does your dislike of Trump as a? So do you not like Trump as a person?
I don't like. Right. So I don't agree with his policies and the outcomes of these policies, and he's also a rapist and a sexual abuser and a racist. So yeah, as a person, that's not helping him either.
And you don't agree with his policies either.
No, I do not. So hi, how old are you?
Hi, I'm 23.
Excuse me, are you voting for Trump?
I'm actually neither. I'm kind of like in the middle, I guess.
Okay, I guess just keep watching the live. I'm just looking for Trump supporters right now. That looks like a baby. Let's go on to the next person. Y'all give it a second. Hold on. I'm literally just looking for people who voted for Trump.
Kyle. I don't know if it's working.
Lord have mercy. I have like a solid 10 minutes left in me before I pass out. I'm actually so fucking tired right now.
All right. So is there something you want to talk about specifically or no?
I'm waiting for you to make an actual argument.
Well, I don't know like what else to say because everything's kind of just back and forth.
Well, if you don't find anyone, I'm just going to end the live. I'm so fucking tired, dude. But yeah, does anyone else in here who thinks I'm wrong? Come up here, comment. Comment and prove me wrong. I'm waiting. So far, no one has been able to do it. First person that came up here ended up agreeing with me. What's going on?
Well, Jody agreed with you too.
Cookie.
On specific, like the immigration thing. He was like, y'all both agreed about how it's not good.
Yeah, so I don't see why people were mad at me. So
I think people are upset with you because of how you were like interacting with him.
Oh, I don't give a fuck about that. That doesn't make me wrong. Hi, how old are you?
I'm 40.
Cool. Are you voting for Trump?
Absolutely.
And why is that?
Because Kamala is a wolf in sheep's clothing. I'm going to tell you that right now.
Period.
Lord have fucking mercy.
Because here's the problem, right?
That's some bad bitch shit right there.
She has no rhetoric to support any of the stuff that she has. She can't make a full sentence and speak on her own without going. You got to realize that she came from California as a district attorney, and she put more black men in jail.
Oh my God, no, she didn't! Oh my God, no, she didn't! Oh my God,
I'm dead serious. Like,
source it up. Source it up.
You gotta look at.
Why do you say no? Like you know the answer, and then you ask
because I
for
do.
source.
People bring this bullshit up all the time, and it's never fucking happened.
How is it bullshit though? Because look at
all 40 people that weren't even fucking all black. So go ahead and provide the source. I beg you.
Okay. So look. So then why when the one dude was put on was put up, and he was like, hey, you know, I'm on death row for this shit. And so she was like, well, whatever. And they were like, hey, we want DNA. We want to figure this out.
Yeah, he was guilty.
I deny that. How was he guilty when they found him not guilty based on DNA evidence?
He was literally executed. He was guilty.
Bruh. See what I'm saying? Like,
fuck you mean? What do you mean? He didn't get off. He was guilty. He was 100% guilty. There was no need for DNA evidence. Literally, the only thing that they said was that it would be unnecessary because he was guilty. The preponderance of evidence was enough. He never got off. He was executed.
So you got a chick here, right? That she ultimately just got her. I know Kamala Harris. She got her by proxy, if you will. She got.
No, that's not true either.
Hey,
what the fuck is going on today?
She ain't slept her way to the top though.
She absolutely didn't. You're just misogynistic.
I'm not misogynistic. I mean,
you are.
Okay.
To say that the only way that a woman like Kamala will be able to rise the ranks is by her like having sex with people is fucking disgusting. There's no evidence for that. She simply dated other people that were in proximity to her. You're just fucking misogynistic piece of shit.
What about Willie Brown's wife? What's she got to say?
They were divorced for 10 years.
But they had some stuff going on.
They were divorced for 10 years.
And then what about her?
They were divorced for 10 years before he and Kamala started a relationship.
Bruh.
It takes one Google search.
Oh, I've Google searched. I Google searched.
Clearly you haven't because they weren't together.
Hey, I'm not saying, hey, so what chaos in there saying, oh, did Trump sleep his way to the top? Listen, Trump was a businessman, okay?
Trump was also a cheater. Trump also went into bankruptcy 6 times. Trump also, right, so he went to bankruptcy 6 times. He also can't go back to certain states to hold his rallies because he owes several states hundreds of thousands of dollars. This is the businessman. This is the businessman who also would like order all the black people off the floor at his casinos whenever he and his like big gambler buddies would show up.
But he's got the most diverse payroll of anybody you've ever seen.
Damn, so diverse that he's ordering them off the floor.
And where's your source for that? The 6 people that said that.
The 6 people? You mean all the black people who were on the floor?
I'm just asking. I mean, so you have sources.
You mean all the black people who were on the floor? You mean the quotes from like the 1990s where he's talking about the fact that he believes that black people are inherently lazy?
I'm telling you, man, y'all are just skewed. That's the thing about it.
Okay, we're the skewed ones. All right.
I'm saying, like because you're, well, then what's the reason? Why is the reason you're voting for Kamala? What's the purpose behind it? Because she's black and she's a woman. That's 99% of the stuff that I've been hearing.
Well, then you clearly just haven't been listening because that's not even close to the only reason. The only people that give a shit about her race are you weirdos. I don't give a fuck about her race. I voted for Biden for the same reasons I voted for Kamala. So I don't know why you guys keep bringing this shit up.
Because
there's no evidence that he's a P3DO. Let's get it together. There's evidence that like of your guy saying that he dated a 10-year-old in 10 years.
Well, and then you're talking about the fact that Trump and Epstein had a thing. Kamala and Epstein have a thing too because they are seen together, pictures, smiling, hand in hand, everything going good.
Oh damn! So she saw the guy and took a picture with him, unlike Trump, who was on his plane 6 times.
I mean, he does what he does. Nobody.
Damn. Oh, okay. He just does what he does.
But
what kind of does what he does?
Do you still follow all the movie stars, and do you still agree with them for all the stuff that they did?
I don't hold movie stars to like some huge moral standard.
But see, that's the thing about it, because a movie star tomorrow could become a presidential nominee.
Oh, there's also no evidence that Kamala ever met Epstein.
No
so
evidence.
So the picture that you're talking about was
what, doctored?
Yeah, there's nothing out there for that.
Let me see. Hold on a second.
I'm tired.
Understandable.
I'm still gonna play video games tonight. Anyone
Aren't I seeing you tomorrow? Are you gonna sleep?
No. So anyone wanna play some League of Legends?
Oh my god. Oh.
You wanna play some fucking League of? Yep.
So the reason you're gonna be sleep deprived is because you're gonna be up playing LOL and looking at hot people with barely any clothes on battling.
They don't have barely any clothes on. The people in this show are...
Girl, the skins on LOL are diabolical.
No, the skins that I buy, the skins that I buy are diabolical.
So you're
if I'm gonna be maining a champion for 300 games, they better be hot, okay? Let me tell you that right now. And I'm gonna buy a Primordian. He still ain't finding the fucking photo, by the way. I'm gonna buy a Primordian Aatrox. I don't care about the other Primordians. I'm sorry.
I'm taking your PC with me when I leave.
Nah, you're gonna have to pry it from my cold dead hands.
Oh, does that mean I get to live in your house?
Somebody please get this thing away from me.
I'm gonna be in your walls. Somebody call 911.
Shane,
or actually don't, because I'm black. Fire burning on
okay. Anyway, I'm going home. I mean, fuck.
I'm going home.
I'm tired. It's 12 a.m. Why did I do this? Why did I do this? Why did I do this shit? Fucking hell, dude. That was cringe.
Because bad bitches suffer. That's why.
I don't want to suffer. I want chicken.
Well, it's too bad. You're a bad bitch, so you have to suffer by proxy.
Brad, thank you so much for the fireworks. Look, today was fun. But I'm tired, okay? I'm tired and...
You've been streaming basically the entire day for the last 3 days.
Because I've been bored. I've been bored as shit and you know, I went out to eat and then that was it. And now I'm tired and that's it. Is that Roger? Wait! Is Kaz there? Anyway.
Hey.
Roger, what's up?
Hey!
How you doing, man? Oh my god. Anyway, y'all, I'm done. Follow me if you want to. I'm just gonna fuck around for like the next 10 minutes and then play video games and then pass out.
Oh no. Oh well. Wait, am I gonna do this?
Chat Roger that. What's up, Raj? Anyway. What's up? Anyway.
Hey.
Yeah, face reveal Blondie? Aryan King? Hold on. Hold on.
Oh, that last debate was funny.
Trisha, thank you so much for the glowing jellyfish. I appreciate you. Thank you, W. Trisha. Yo, but nah. Wait, what did you say? I didn't even hear what you said. I blacked out, bro. Face reveal, crazy.
That last debate was funny.
I'm trying, dude. I was like, I'm not gonna lie. Half of the time, I don't know why I could not stop stuttering.
Maybe it's because you're, I don't know, exhausted.
That could be the case.
Have you considered that?
I indeed did not sleep last night.
Get the fuck off live.
I was live until 5 a.m. doing my hair, and then I woke up at 9, and then I've been up ever since. And then I went live. No, I didn't wake up at 9. I woke up at 11:50. I don't know why I said I woke up at 9. I woke up at 11:50. I remember because I woke up late, and then I went live at 12:30 until 4, and then I went to Hot Pot, came home, and then went live again. What? Okay. How much time is that, chat?
What was funny? It was very...
I've been live for 3 hours. I've been live for about 7 hours today.
That's a while.
which is awesome. Awesome, right?
So you're gonna like get at least 8 hours of sleep tonight,
Nah,
right?
we're gonna play some ranked. We're playing ranked tonight. Yo, chat. My name. Shit! Oh my god, it's so loud. Name in League of Legends, Frungus Perennium. Somebody put it in the chat right now. Frungus Perennium, add me. Don't flame. Wait, how do I comment? Hold on. Let me see if I can pin it. Hold on. My name is Frungus Perennium. Frungus Perennium. And what is it? How do you fucking, is it, how do you do your name thing? It's NA1. There we go. There we go. Wait, fuck, I can't pin it. I can't pin it. I commented it in the chat. On Twitch? Fuck no, I'm not streaming anymore tonight. I cannot stream anymore tonight. I can't do it. But yeah, my name. Sleep. Fuck no. My name, that's for the week. All right, that's for.
Oh my god.
Sleep is for skinny people. So. It's Frungus Perennium. Hashtag NA1. First person to add me gets a free skin. I'm joking. I can't keep giving away money. I can't keep giving away money. I told my Discord, like, because I went to the Kamala rally. I told my Discord, I was like $50 for anyone who sees me on TV at any point.
Oh, Kaz is asking if you can bring her back up because her mic was fucked before.
What'd you say, Roger?
Someone saw you on TV and then you had to give them $50?
Yeah. Because there were a couple cameras in my face. So I was like, anyone who sees me. And they were like, one guy came like right up to me. He was like, had the full like shit right in my mid. I didn't know what station it was for, but I was on it. So if you ever find it, is that Roger that? It is indeed. What's up, Kaz? Mommy! Oh my god. Hey.
How are you?
I need chat. So no one wants to play League with me. So what you're all saying to me is I should just go fuck myself.
Without
fuck yourself, hoe.
Is that what we're saying, chat?
Without me though?
Yes, alone. Yes. Oh, wow! Y'all saying yes is crazy. That's actually crazy. That's actually crazy, bro.
That's gotta be phobic.
That actually hurt me, bro. That actually hurt the shit out of me. That's the first time. And I see these are my followers saying this. That's damn. But yeah, that actually fucked me up.
But yeah, I would, but my PC is out of service and I don't have the money to fix it.
No,
so real.
I'll be feeling that. Chat, that's not for real. Y'all can't game with a hoe.
Instead of playing League, you could get a good night's rest for once.
We just going solo queue.
Okay.
Solo queue.
Okay.
Solo queue with smiling friends in the background. We gotta build up that brain rot. Yeah.
When I come over, we're going to sleep, right?
No.
Okay.
Ethan, thank you for the rest, ho.
Go to bed, ho.
$2 memo. Rest, ho. I can't, dude. I was crying last night. Damn. So y'all don't want to play video games with old Tashika?
Tashika.
I just wanted to play video games with my niggas.
Stop soliciting on your live and go to sleep.
This isn't even. What do you mean? Why are you making it sound like I'm a super villain? I'm not soliciting.
This is villainous.
What do you? I can't. You know what?
Diabolical.
We're gonna load up a solo queue ranked, and we all know what that
Lord
means.
have fucking mercy.
Once human,
Honestly,
I have not.
Honestly, Among Us.
Among Us. Among Us. Sorry.
Oh.
Do y'all want to play Among Us in the Discord? Y'all want to play Among Us? Oh! Amanda, thank you for the $5 Venmo. Play For Honor. Holy dude, I haven't heard about that game in a minute. People still play that? No, chat. Wait a minute, chat. So, y'all. Oh, Minecraft. Ooh. Who wants to play Minecraft?
Could you play Among
Dead
the
by
Sleep?
Daylight.
As in go to sleep?
Among the bed? Among the mattress?
Among the pillowcase, please?
Among the pillowcase.
Among the sheets?
Please.
GTA 5.
That sounds
I do have
like
GTA.
a really questionable porno.
I know. Among the sheets.
Among the sheets.
Yeah, let me flex the ring my husband just got me to replace my previous wedding ring.
Why'd you have to replace it?
Oh. Bling bling. Oh. Bling bling.
Damn!
Bling bling.
That's
a rock!
crispy!
That's a rock!
Mo's hardness scale could never, bitch.
Bling,
I'm
bling,
fucking
bling.
done. That's a rock!
My man got money.
Money.
Yes. Fucking laugh, bro.
That's genuinely very stunning.
I
though.
know. That looks like my sister's ring.
It's gorgeous.
He won't tell me how much he paid for it. I want to know how much money he got.
I know. I asked my sister how much her ring was. She was like, I don't know. He won't tell me. And I was like, oh, damn.
Yeah, must have been a lot.
That's like,
Are you in debt? Not somebody said Walmart
You got
jewelry.
somebody's salary on your
Oh, block him. Mods immediately.
Bring the diamond tester out right now. I got the card that say VVS on it.
I'm done. So chat. So y'all want to play Among Us, and y'all want to play Minecraft, but y'all don't want to play League of Legends. Make it make sense. No. Make it make sense.
Nobody.
Make it
in
make
this chat
sense. Make it
play
make
that
sense.
deplorable ass game.
Make it make sense.
That deplorable.
It's not I like League. Okay, I am tired.
The only reason why it is
being ashamed
that you like League is because you yourself are a cutie patootie. If you were not a cutie patootie, people would flame the fuck out of you for playing League.
I am tired of being ashamed of liking League of Legends. Okay, I am tired.
League.
I like the game, okay? I like the game. I have 430 skins.
Dylan
I like
says,
the game.
I'll beat you guys in Kahoot, just saying.
What do you mean? Oh my god. What do you mean?
Kahoot. Crazy word.
I could do some Kahoot, honestly.
Yeah, that beat go crazy though.
Do 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 do.
Chat, like really though, I couldn't get one. I couldn't get one friend request. That's crazy, bro. How do you make a Minecraft server? Can somebody make a shut up? Can somebody make a Minecraft server? Can somebody make a Minecraft server, please?
I know that we can make a server using Minecraft Essentials, but setting that up is really annoying. I've done it before. It's just really fun.
Wait, I can do Minecraft on my Surface.
Let me see.
You know what's been really grinding my gears, and hate me if you want to, but I just think there needs to be something said about me personally, how we let, like, she cool, like, in the interviews and shit, but, like, I hate that we made that mediocre white bitch famous for that singing.
Who? Hawk2?
I hate Chappelle Rowan. Chapel Rowan, Chappelle... Chapel. I'm sorry. I don't like her music. I don't. It's mediocre.
No, Kaz, I've never seen. Kaz, I'm not gonna lie to you, baby. Kaz, I'm with you. Kaz, I be with you on most things, but this was the first. Now she turned off her fucking mic. No, listen to me. Listen to me. I've never seen somebody lose a crowd like this. I've never seen somebody lose a crowd so bad. You know I love you.
Love to touch
Kaz, nah. You know I would bend over backward, forward, sideways, and beyond for that ass.
I would fold myself in a pretzel silly.
What I refuse to do, knowing that I would spread both my cheeks, is to allow you to sit here and slander the good name
of Chapel Roan. Nah,
it's
baby.
Chapel Roan?
It's Chapel Roan.
I've been calling that lady Chappelle Roan.
Chappelle, like Dave Chappelle?
Yes, I've
Chappelle
been calling
Roan.
that woman.
That's a black ass name for her,
Rowan.
for a red haired woman. I'm not gonna lie to you. That's
I'm sorry.
Jesus. Kaz, why would you do that?
Have you heard the whole album though? Have you heard the whole album?
I tried to listen to the whole album. I went through each song.
I couldn't even make it through a song. You didn't even fuck with Good Luck, Babe.
I'm working late.
That's not even her. You're mixing up your white girls. I'm actually so sick right now. Chat.
Don't make me.
That's a whole nother white girl.
You said I'm working late.
Confident.
This is my time because I'm a singer.
I did. And you know what's so sad? Because I hate that bitch.
Oh my god! Actually, no, I can't lie. Name one song from her other than Please, Please, Please. And
Thumbs?
All right, girl.
Sue me?
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm
I
sorry.
will cry right here on the internet.
I mean, sue me.
If you could send me a song that you think is like her top, and if
wait,
I'm
for
fucking
Chapel
with it,
Roan
then maybe.
or for the big head one with long hair?
Chappelle Roan.
Who? Chappelle Roan.
You should. I'm trying to remember what's it called. You should listen to Feminine Phenomenon, or.
I'm not gonna lie, Feminine Phenomenon is kind of trash. I'm not gonna.
Fucking serious?
I'm not gonna lie to you, babe. It's Feminine Phenomenon sounds like the music that conservatives think liberals listen to.
But that's the point.
I know, but it's like it's too on the nose because it's actually trash. You know.
Oh.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm sorry. Okay, look, chat. Look at me.
Please tell me what that one song from hers that starts like, you know what they say, never waste your Friday on a first date. But there I was at the bar with my hair straight, and so I take him to this bar. This man wouldn't dance. He didn't ask a single question.
Bored. Yeah, I don't know.
And he was wearing these
about,
ugly jeans. It doesn't matter though. He doesn't have what it takes to be with a girl like me.
Maybe it's because I can't relate.
I'm not over dramatic. I know what I want.
Maybe I'm not a skinny white girl, so I'm not really, vibing that much.
I hate you.
Sorry.
I am a black trans woman in the army. That is
damn, that's a lot of boxes you gotta hit.
Yeah.
My thing is this, right? As a black girl that grew up never being the focal audience to any One Direction song, it's really...
Oh, wait. It's super graphic, ultra modern girl. I think if you're gonna like any Chapel song, you'll like that one, Kaz.
I know
that's also the point.
It's quite a word.
Kaz,
what is this, like an anime title?
Low key. Do me a favor. Look up super graphic, ultra modern girl. You will fuck with it. And if
Watch
you
her
don't,
still not like it.
Tashika, I'll cry. I will cry right now. Casual is very good. Casual eats.
Oh fuck! I keep hitting reload instead of E. Oops.
In the passenger seat and you're eating me out.
Yo, I opened up one of my saves in Minecraft and I am sitting in a cave and I don't know where I am.
When you look at a vagina for the first time.
Anyway.
You were fucking with it? No?
Anyway.
No.
So I'm trying to figure out where I'm going. I might see my first instinct as a dummy is to build a giant tower just straight up now. But if a skeleton hits, because I think I apparently I was about to enter a what's it called, an abandoned city or whatever the fuck these things are called. What is the new thing with the cave update that spawns that big old joint?
No, I know what you're talking about.
You know what that's called, where like you can't move and shit because it'll hear you. I just found an entrance to one of those, and I'm a pussy. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Minecraft scares the shit out of me. Okay, it's a scary game. I think Minecraft is a scary game. It's a horror game.
It is.
It really is.
Ancient cities.
Oh, yeah. I think Minecraft is a horror game.
Truly.
It actually is.
Hold on, I'm kind of fucking with this one.
Oh my god.
Told you.
You're all sellouts.
The Good Luck Babe.
Oh yeah, Good Luck Babe. That's a good song from her. That's my favorite song from her. Right? It just I fuck with the song a lot because I think it tells a really, really, really emotional story about like, you know, same-sex relationships and how that actually looks and how it affects people. And how a lot of the time they regret not being able to be them true selves. And it's pretty fire.
I think I'm gonna go on my own live now so I can try and raise money for my aunt's literal funeral. Anyway.
What?
Yeah.
Day and night. What? Sorry.
You're going to.
That's so cool.
I'm so sorry.
Sitting right next to you.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I am so sorry.
She said, Kid Cudi.
That's not what I meant. No. Oh, crazy. Oh, Kid Cudi. Sorry. I'm so sorry.
It's Quippy. You know?
Wow.
With a nickname.
I'm gonna go ahead and walk right into this ancient city and see what takes me first. The insane levels of cringe that I just felt, or the warden. Because let's see which one takes me out first. Matter of fact, let's see if this drop will be enough to kill me. Hold up.
Sam dividing the vote right now.
And what did you say the name of that song was again?
Crazy work.
Where the hell am I?
Or Kaz?
Where the hell
Good luck, babe?
Huh? What? Oh, Good Luck Babe. Yeah, it was. I was feeling it.
Yo, I am. Why is my heart beating so?
It's like, do I want to?
Please prioritize your.
It's like I guess I gotta skim her discography again.
Yeah. You gotta fuck with the discography. Tashika, you look like your heart just jumped out of your chest. What the fuck happened? Did you die?
Scared, huh?
What happened? What happened?
I was looking at a bunch of stalactites and it hurt my character and the sound made me ooh. Ooh. Yo, let me tell y'all, this game is scary as fuck, bro. Okay? This game is fucking scary.
That's fucking hilarious.
Bro, if I'm telling you right now, if I hear a zombie, I can't do it. I have too much anxiety. I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't do it. The game scares the shit out of me.
I'm having to go through with my sound off because I can't.
No, if I go through with my sound off, it's gonna jump scare me even more.
Yeah, true.
Oh my god, that scared the shit out. That was a genuine scream.
Okay.
That was from the belly.
I'm going to hell. I read stalactites as stalactites. And bye, Sam.
No, Kaz, what is this fuckery you about to say?
I said I read stalactites as stalactites, and I think I might be into women now. That did it for me.
Any of y'all play Black Desert? Any Black Desert players in the chat? Somebody said bye, Dan.
So what'd you say that name of that song?
Oh shit, the Dosa suggest. What the? Wait.
About trans people?
Sorry, hold on. Sorry, what happened?
Someone said, let me debate.
Let you debate? Debate what?
Someone said, let me. It was like, let me.
It's all everywhere.
Oh my.
I'm scared. I haven't played Black Desert in a minute, and they released the Dosa, and my Dosa is fine as fuck. What? Y'all don't fuck with me. Y'all don't want. Why don't y'all ever want me to play any games? No one ever wants me to play games. I can't play League. I can't play Black Desert. All you motherfuckers want me to play is fucking Rocket League and Minecraft. And look, no.
Oh, but my PC's out of service. I gotta get a new motherboard for it, and at that point, I'll just
motherboard.
A new PC. Yeah.
I mean, like, it depends though. Actually, it depends. Unless you get the same motherboard, you'll be able to work everything properly. But like, as long as you don't bottleneck your PC, you should probably be fine. But it's easy to find like compatible. Excuse me. It's easy to find like compatible parts. There's a website that can help you out with that.
All right.
Among Us. I don't want to play. Do you guys? I don't want to play Among Us. Do you guys
also? What was the name of that song again? That about same-sex couples and everything.
Oh, Good Luck Babe by Chappell Roan. It's pretty cute. It's a pretty sweet song.
Good Luck Babe by Chappell
The
Roan.
reason why I was wondering is because I'm also a part of the LGBTQ community, so.
Yeah, it's very good. No, Chappell Roan is like everyone. If you can't, if you don't like me, you ain't gay. Sorry. Sorry. Snapple Rome. I'm about to snap something.
Does my audio sound like worse now?
It sounds the same.
Oh, it does?
Yeah, it sounds the same.
What if I order? No. I've never had Cheesecake Factory before. Is it just cheesecake?
I don't know. I don't been.
Who's ever had Cheesecake Factory?
Yeah, no one wants cheesecake.
7-inch Oreo Extreme. Wait, 7-inch Oreo Dream Extreme Cheesecake, $39.95. Red Velvet Cheesecake, $39.95. They menu big. It's a restaurant.
Ooh, I like that color.
On my back, it loaded up with things and knickknacks too. If I bought an entire red velvet cheesecake, I ordered Krispy Kreme. I actually do have. I'm not gonna order anything tonight. I have Krispy Kreme downstairs. Big back loaded up. Woo. I don't know what I'm doing in my live chat. Well, actually, I do. Just like not at this moment. Chay, I don't want to play League with me. Can at least one person play League with me? Can y'all play like one game?
I can't wait to start cosmetology school.
Oh, you go to cosmetology?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, let's see.
After cosmetology, I'm going to get my
Is it free? Yes, it's free. But what you going to get?
I'm going to get my instructor's license for cosmetology. Then I'm going to get my esthetician license.
Oh, per.
And then I'm going to open up my own business.
Do you do like hair?
Yeah, I can do. Yeah, cosmetology is hair and nails.
Oh! I got really into nails for a little bit. I want cupcakes. I'm on big back.
Like facials and stuff like that.
Ooh. What system? It's on PC. My thing is this, chat. I can only allow people who already know how to play the game, because if you don't know how to play the game, then you're not going to be able to play together. Because I'm level 347.
Oh, what game is it?
League of Legends.
I could get it on my Surface, but because like my Surface.
Who the fuck is Senzu?
I could get it on my Surface because my Surface is like meant for gaming, but I mean like, I don't know how to play it.
The Sims 4? Oh, I forgot about The Sims 4. Oh my god, I forgot about The Sims 4. I have to update all my mods. I haven't played in months. I haven't played The Sims in months. I have to update all of my mods. Holy shit.
Because just on this touchscreen tablet, I have a 11th gen Intel R Core TM i7, 16 gigabytes of RAM.
What do I have? What is Age of Origins? What is this fuck ass? What is this?
What GPU do I have? Or does it even say?
Not playing that shit. Oh.
Doesn't even say.
Cupcakes. Ooh, cupcake. Cupcakes. Ooh, chocolate.
Display?
What the fuck is a Magnolia Bakery?
Oh, graphics. Here we go.
I don't feel like streaming, chat.
Y'all over here playing like games like that. I'm over here playing Township.
What? Let me see. I got a MC Command Center. So chat. Okay, if I update on my mod, I could probably play Sims, but I'm not gonna stream it. But I don't know. Monopoly. What the fuck is this roller coaster tycoon ass?
Wait a minute, I think I have that same game. I think
Township.
What is this Stardew Valley ass
I've been
roller
playing.
coaster tycoon?
I literally have like a thing on here for like I've been playing this game since it came out, like 11 years ago. Thanks.
Yo, so if I ordered a bunch of cupcakes, would I be crazy?
No.
Yeah.
Also, from the last debate, I got live access. I don't know how.
Oh, you got enough followers.
Well, I only have about 600 followers.
I think they lowered it.
Huh? Oh. And also, someone told me it was 800, but I don't have 800. I only have 600. It's probably because I had to verify my identity once. Like, they said I wasn't above 16. I'm like, I said I had to submit a photo of my state ID.
I swear, they be doing that to me all the time.
I'm like, don't you keep my state ID on file?
Apparently not. Hold on. It's installed. That's installed. All right. So, chat. Should I get the freak pack? Should I get the freak pack? The freak Sims pack?
Yes, it is. It's me, the scientist.
Oh, it's different for certain people.
Is that Roger from Noah? Yeah, it is.
Oh my goodness, hold on. Scan mods folder. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing, chat. You know? Be great if I knew. Hold on, let me see if I can open up the freak pack. Excuse me. Let me open up the free pack.
Also, if you need any help debating some of these people,
of course,
hit me up. Like, I was gonna call them another name, but then that might go against their community guidelines.
Oh my gosh. No, of course. No, I was just trying to get my solos in today, but I did. I don't even know why I went live today.
But that second computer is always helpful.
It is. Oh my god.
And
do you use TikTok Studio?
What did I say? Well, I mean,
oh.
I need to go to bed, bro. I'm tired. Am I talking to me? Oh my god. Okay. What did you say, Cass?
I asked, do you use TikTok Studio?
No, I get banned too much.
Ooh.
You have to not get banned for like 30 days.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
no, that's not possible.
But yeah, I'm available most of the time, so.
What the fuck is that? Oh yeah, for sure, Roger.
I just work for Noah like part time. It's like kind of like it's like part time, but so close to part time. It's like not even part time.
I hate those jobs. I swear, they be trying everything they can to give you benefits.
But I'll do it from home. Like it's all on the computer. Like,
wait, what time zone are you in?
Arkansas. So that's Central.
Oh, okay. So we're in the same time zone, I think.
Central, I think. No.
Oh, no.
Because for you right now, it will be 12:55.
Wait, what's? Oh yeah, no, I'm being stupid. Fuck, you're like what, an hour behind me?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You're in the future.
I'm in the future. I want. What if I bought cupcakes for me and Sam tomorrow? Like I bought an assortment of 6 cuppy cocks.
Also, have you ever heard the singer Callum Scott?
Nope.
Oh.
Callum Scott?
Callum, Calum. He's British. I have his album.
No.
He's an amazing singer. Like an absolutely amazing singer. I know all of his songs by heart.
He's a cutie pie.
Except he's gay.
I can change. Chad, somebody go into Sam's live and ask them what kind of cupcakes they like, because they're supposed to come over tomorrow, and I was gonna get cupcakes. Holy shit, Harry's live. I want to go listen to Harry.
Oh, I love Harry.
Bye.
Y'all, we're gonna go watch Harry. Go rate Harry. We're gonna rate Harry. We're gonna rate Harry.
Harry.
If y'all love me, follow me. Period.
Go rate Harry. Wait, who's on Harry?
Harry, like the debater for Republicans.
Yeah.
Got it. Make sure we're talking about
It's Harry J. Sisson. Wait, I'm gonna drop you two so we can pin the messages. I wish we could pin it when people are up here, but I gotta drop you two so we can pin it. But I love you too. Right, love you, Kaz. Love you, Roger. Bye. Wait, somebody comment his name, and then we're all gonna go over there because I want to go watch his live. I love Harry, man. I learned so much from Harry. It's insane, and it actually makes me quite sick. It makes me sick to my fucking stomach. But I think his energy is great. I think his enthusiasm is great. But yeah, I'm gonna go over there and watch his live. So you guys should head over there too. Love you guys. Bye. And I'm gonna watch him while I play Sims. Love you guys.